Hello. Howdy. How are we doing? Welcome. Good to have y'all. Hi. Hope y'all have had a lovely first full week of the new year on this fine Monday. Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome on in. Hi. Heroic Pixels, how we doing? Legolius, what's going on? Angela DeWolf, hello. Bubs, hi. Thank you for becoming a member for 2 months. Many shenanigans today, don't you worry. Lefty Jason, hi. Hellos.
_F with no.
Whoopi's wearing the merch today.
Like
It's too hot, dude.
Everyone. _F with
Not outside, only in the office. My office, too much. 41 a month, Mel. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. It's only been 5 days, not a week. Oh no, this is the first full week. Today starts the first full week of the year. Last week was just, that was fake. That was just free in between time. This is the first full week of the year. Haven't seen you since last year. Oh, I know. What'd you do? Miss the last stream, Aspen? Oh. Just kidding. Lando, how we doing? Ninja Gecko, what's going on? How am I doing? I'm doing all right. I still have a sore throat. I found out I have mono, so it's super fun. So I just get to deal with that. I've had a sore throat for almost a month now. And it's been super great when your job involves a lot of recording audio and all that. Really cool. Angela, thank you so much for the 11 months. Thank you. I guess light blue shirt. Does this count as light blue? It's kind of light blue. I would say it's light bluish, but I'm colorblind, so y'all can pick. I just got this shirt for Christmas. It's so soft. Oh my gosh. I just like the stream because I'm already subscribed and can't become a member. All good. You can pick the option you want from the poll. That's why there's options. Wait, maybe I don't remember. I'm just messing with you. Just drop potato. Thank you for the 13 months, dude. How we doing? Welcome on in. Thank you. It's like gray blue. Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit. I do like this color a lot, though. I like this color. Super Taco, hello. How we doing? Megan Ramans, what's going on? How we doing? Hi. You using a mobile hotspot, not ideal for watching stream. Couldn't see Solidarity stream. Good old Jimmy. We were in there giving him a hard time. It was great.
Pleased to meet you.
It was super fun. JJ Bird, thank you for the 6 months, dude. I appreciate it. How we doing? Hello. First stream I've been around to watch. Welcome on in. Is it new merch color? No, this is not merch. This is just a soft t-shirt. Dude, if I could get merch of this quality, I would do it in a heartbeat, but y'all would be so mad about how expensive it would be. But it is really comfortable. Ro, thank you for the 9 months at tier 2. We love Jimmy here. We do love Jimmy. He's a good dude. Have the window open too. I'm thinking about it. It's 41 degrees outside, but I feel like my office is like 70 in here. Giving back to the community since it was my birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. I don't know if you were in Friday's stream when I gave you a happy early birthday, but it's cool. But regardless, hope you had a great birthday yesterday. Heroic Pixels, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I've realized that I think it was Miss May lied on Friday's stream that it was not Anima's birthday on Saturday. So now I need to recruit a new moderator that has the January 3rd birthday. So then we can have a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th for all the we can have 3 mods in a row and just like superpower the start of the year. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. Unless Anima wants to change their birthday back to what Miss May said their birthday was. But it's fine. It's all good. Working on my Minecraft survival series currently. Inspired me to make a gaming channel. Good luck, dude. I do have a Jan birthday, but it's not the 3rd. So close. It's fine. Loving how the world is coming along. Gonna lurk today. Happy New Year's, by the way. Hey, Quartz Queen, no worries at all. Thanks, I'm sure. Lurking. All that good stuff. You have a lovely New Year yourself. Cozy time before getting allergic reaction testing. Ooh. Hope you at least get some answers, though. And hopefully also it's not everything in the test. Birthday is tomorrow. A random person. Happy early birthday. fWhip really ignoring Twitch chat. It's just cycling so fast. Legolius, my birthday is the 3rd. Wait, so we do have... Okay, so we thought Legolius and Anima had the same birthday. Okay, so we do have a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Okay, we're good. No, we don't need another mod then. We're totally fine. That was the only requirement to become a mod, but we have that filled, so it's fine. Unless there's somebody whose birthday is today, you can just have mod right away.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi.
Venusta, thank you so much for the 4 years. Hi. fWhip hates Twitch chat, confirmed. Yeah, exactly. Everyone pretend my birthday is January 3rd, just saying. No. We need a January 5th now, so y'all are on the wrong one. Working on Path today. Yeah, we've got a few things to do today. One, we're gonna resource gather for the next 4 buildings I need to make in Path, because that finished off that video. And then 2, we have villagers that are all ready to move into the Nether to keep going with that game that we started a while ago. So, yeah, we are the more specialier chat though. True, just us. Definitely the special chat over on YouTube. Jimmy better be watching the stream. Dude, Jimmy has not watched one of my streams in years. Nah, I'd say like he might have turned in like sometime in the fall, but it's fine. Like I don't expect my content. I just love giving Jimmy a hard time, but there's zero expectation of any of my friends watching my streams. I like to lurk in Jimmy's stream, Shelby's stream, and Mog's stream. I tend to watch theirs. I also watch Germ when he's streaming. I'll usually catch the VODs for his. And most of that's just because I love... Jimmy doesn't have this. Jimmy's just fun because I mess with him the whole time. But everybody else just has such a chill vibe. And they're all just, like... They're just doing their thing, and it's great background listening. I basically put their streams on as if I had, like, a podcast in the background. And then I could just, like... Whenever I don't want to be doing what I'm doing, I just kind of look over and like see what they're talking about every once in a while. But then I just kind of go back to doing my thing. If I listen to a lot of my, like a few of my friends' streams just for the background noise vibes, called Jimmy Not Chill. Dude, Jimmy's streams are not chill. No, he's not like sausage level of energy, but like he's definitely up there. I would say Jimmy tries to keep the excitement rolling in his stream, and he's just goofing around the whole time. He's very good at captivating attention. I'll say that. Whereas I like streams that I can kind of half pay attention to. Like I'm enjoying listening, but like I don't feel like I need to be like watching the whole time, you know? What resource pack he uses for the flowers? It's my own resource pack. I made it myself. It's available for members. That's about how I tend to watch streams. Yeah, I feel like my streams fit in that same vibe. So I tend to watch streams that I feel like are similar vibe to my own. Speaking of which, though, I think I got the laggy world loading done. Nope, it's still lagging a little. Where did we left off here last stream, right? We built up our new road leading up to the tippity top here. If I can't lurk in streams and half pay attention, I'm not watching. Yeah, no, I'm with you. But we have buildings to build. And we have a lot of stuff to get rid of. Okay. I don't need those. I don't need those. Actually, I need a little grass, but we can get that as we're going. Yeah, so this is our unfortunate resource list that we need to get. Oh, well, we can get rid of everything that's missing. Say, my birthday is too far away. My birthday is September 20th. Yeah, well, when we get to September, we could see if we need to fill in any September birthdays on the mod team. What's on the menu for today? This whole big block of resources. Oh, also, before we get into that, I don't know when it changed, but how horse speed in Minecraft calculations were changed, and instead of 14.232 being the fastest possible, that's blocks per second, for horses that being the fastest, it actually got recalculated, which sped up a lot of my horses. I hope you need to fill in September 20th for no apparent reason. Dude, how many September 20th birthdays do we have? Also, Matthew, thank you for the donut. I appreciate you, dude. And Darwin, thank you for the biddies. Y'all got a hype train going off over on the Twitch side. I appreciate you. But I reinstalled Mini HUD so I could keep track of it. And now, 14.570 is the fastest possible. And y'all can't see it because chat is in the way. But Radish is currently sitting at 14.569 out of 14.570. We are 0.001 blocks per second off of the fastest possible horse in Minecraft. Right here with Radish.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, there you go,
Only
Radish.
popping in quick. Gotta work fWhip.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Miss May, I was already giving you a hard time, so you're all good. No worries if you gotta work and all that stuff. Or already giving you a hard time even when you're not here. I'm just kidding. Hope you have a chill work day going. That's one fast Radish. It's the fastest Radish I ever did see. Over here, the donkeys aren't quite as efficient. I did a few breeding runs on the donkeys last night, and this is the fastest dude we have at 14.547. So he's up there, and then we got another one over here at 14.383. So I need to get to 14.570 on this guy. So he's almost there. Like, he's so close. And then if we can do that, then we're a lot closer to the fastest possible mule in Minecraft than I thought we were. April 1st, if that's open. We'll see. Remind me on April 1st if we're streaming. GG. I love that everybody's like, hey, it's my birthday. I want to be a mod. Hey, Bars, how we doing? Dude, I know, Bars, I know you're on the fast horse game too. I don't know what update they did it, but I don't know if you were listening, but they changed how horse speed is calculated slightly. Instead of 14.232 being the fastest, it's now 14.570, and I'm 0.001 blocks per second off the fastest horse with this dude. Look at how Radish is zooming, dude. Radish is zooming. I'm leaving Radish here though, because I'm trying to remind myself that I need to keep breeding horses. I'm so cool, trust, dude. Bet. Belladonna, thank you for the 13 months. 1 month down to my 2-year tree. Ooh, so close. So close. It looks... I want to get over here and fill in some more trees. We need a few bigger ones than these guys, but... Oh, it looks so good. I don't want to be a mod, but my birthday is on a Friday this year, so at least I'll get to watch stream. There you go, there you go. I've been breeding donkeys, then I'll be trying to get a fast mule. Yeah, we were just over at the donkeys, so I don't want to fly back there. But I got a 14.547
so close
donkey.
Yet so far. Shameless plug like the stream tongue.
So true, Yentles. So true. 45 months at tier 2. Thank you so much. Like that stream, y'all. Like that stream. Are you going to make any of your horses netherite armor? I'm saving that for when we get the 14.57. That's the goal. I'm going to cancel this because that was all just nonsense recording. We're going to start it. And we're going to go into here. Ow. I've already got some shulkers.
Pleased to meet you.
Very excited to say I'll be adding another whippersnapper to the community in August.
Who's that? Alexar, thank you so much for the 14 months and congratulations. That's so exciting. Yay. Happy days. Happy days. That's some exciting news. Congratulations to you and your fam. I'll be sure not to corrupt them too much on the internet. It'll be totally fine. You know we're definitely totally a safe space for anybody and everybody in here. So, I'll try my best. Okay, we got to work our way through some deepest later. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Bars, when do we get in the next Bars video, dude? What's going on over there? You take like vacation for the holidays or something? Come on now.
Keep it real.
Hey, Fwip.
No.
I'm from Jimmy's stream. Continuing
that's
reading
not at
talk.
you, Oakley.
Do you like book journaling / have you heard of it? If not, it's super fun and I recommend.
I don't know a book. Is that like when you're like taking notes on the books you're reading and all that stuff? I'm not super into that side, but you know, I appreciate it. If it's not that, then I don't know what you're talking about. We might have to go mining for deep slate. This is so unfortunate. Because I need 5.5 stacks of cobbled deep slate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that how much I needed? Yeah. Okay. What are you doing? We have a ton of resources though together. So I need a stack of there, and then I need that minus 15. So we need that, and bam. How many deep slate bricks do I got some of those. I got some on there. 3, 4, 5. We need some on there.
Pleased to meet you.
Any of these I
Hello.
do.
Wishing you a happy new year.
4 tiles. I don't have any tiles. Where are my tiles? So the roof tiles have caught up then. Yeah, I guess I didn't have enough deep slate. Yeah, there's no way we're making enough of this. Ugh. Ugh. So I need 83. So if I take you and go to there, and then I need another 10, it's gonna be so close. Actually, I don't even think it's that close. I don't think we're making it at all. Deep slate bricks, and I need another 13. Deep slate bricks. I need 69 tiles. Bummer. Okay, let's get everything else. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that was 1 extra. That ruined it. Soiled it. Hang it up. Canceling stream. We're going home. Alright, so we actually only need about a stack. That's not bad. Oh, I forgot my 12 polish. Alara, thank you so much for the 6 months. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so we need to go get a stack of deep slate tile. That's not the end of the world. We need 2 stacks of deep slate, basically. Oh, that was that extra 20 something in there that, whatever, I can stand. Wait, the excess box. Hehehe. What do we need? I need 69, so I need 5 and bam. And that's tile stairs. Guess who doesn't have to go? Resource gathering. Woohoo! And let's see how sad this is gonna be. Bo-bo. Okay, that's actually not too bad. There's some extra on here that I don't actually need, but we're just gonna get it all anyways. For once, that's all pale moss. I wish those were shulkers of tough, but they're not. No, that's all pale moss. I was gonna say, for once, I actually have a lot of tough. I'm pretty proud of it. I've been doing a good job on stocking up on my tough. We'll just start here. Best strat for finding diamonds. Go into a giant aquifer that goes all the way down to deep slate layers. Take some doors if you're on Java and just swim around, or get a water breathing potion and you don't even have to worry about that, and just vibe. Pure vibes. All right, this one here will help. Y'all guys can check one of your shulker monsters. Jalen, actually, I've turned over a new leaf. There are no shulker monsters in the world currently. I've cleaned them all up. Yeah, new year, new fWhip. Look at that. I need 100. That and 36 will get us there. I need 57 of these boyos. We need 7 of these boyos. We need 24, 25. those boyos. We need 24 of these.
Pleased to meet you.
Good for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Even the one by the lake?
Happy
We haven't
New
talked about the
Year.
one by the lake. I don't remember the one by the lake. Happy New Year. Who is that? Magsy, thanks so much. How we doing? Thank you for the 47 months, dude. Also, Oakley, if I didn't catch you earlier, thank you for the dono. No, I did. I didn't catch if you responded to the book journaling being, like, writing down what you're reading and all that stuff. I missed that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I failed you. Oh, well, we need 4 of those. These can go here. I need another 12 for that. Need 17. And then I need 13. Now I need a half stack regular tough. Heck yeah, dude. Look at that. Wow. Do I need pale moss? I do. We'll take that. Can't fit it in there, though. Ah, I love when my deep slide and my tougher builds fill up almost entire shulker boxes themselves. What time is it? 12:12. Stone? Nope, nope. Red sandstone. We can get rid of those. I don't need those in here. Black stone. Ooh, we need a bit of that. Will there be a video on Thursday? No, sorry. You'll have to find motivation for the week elsewhere. I cannot assist this time. I believe in you, though. You can do it. I know, first full week of the year can be rough, but I believe in you. All right, so there's 65. We needed 83. That's 15. That's 18. Holy, I'm 9 hours ahead. Time zones are cool, huh? I need a stack and a half of bricks and I need 4 walls. Okay. We'll just start a new chest for those. What do I need for mud? Mud. Every stream we discover the magic of time zones. They're pretty cool every single time, dude. I'm like, wow, that's how they work. No, I wish I was that easily amazed. Wow. We need 60, so that would be 16. Well, then I need 48 and 9 and you and bam and bam. I'm really good at math, y'all. I'm 3 shy and I have to make 4. Boom, boom. Mud. Actually, I think we're gonna say that that's enough because I don't think I actually need the brown mushrooms. I believe that's a bait. A little bait and switch. I used Lightmatica for 3 years and now I just realized I can search the items I need. I picked up the blocks in order every time. I'm dumb. Nah, you're not dumb. You're just stupid. Kidding. I would never be that mean. Only to Jimmy. Kidding. Also kidding. No, I was on Misadventures this morning, though. I've been running the new dungeon quite a few times. I don't know if I'm making content out of it or anything like that, but I've been having a blast. It has been very, very fun to be able to run the dungeon that I built and like see it actually in reality, and then kind of running through all of it and blah 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 blah. It's been really cool. I've been having a great time with it. All right, there's that. We need 58 of these guys. I got that. I got that. I think I actually have everything. I do. Supported from the Philippines here. Welcome on in. Lovely to have you. How did the Last Misadventures video on the second channel do? I mean, I knew the second channel wasn't going to do very well. That was just a... That was there for the real ones. I need 9 and that's 8 slots. Bummer. So that was I haven't even looked at the stats on it. I'm curious, how did it do? Let's look see. I know the view duration on it was absolutely terrible. I want to bring back second channel content this year. I got almost 7,000 views, so nothing great, but it's fine. It was kind of a weird video anyways, so. Hey, Velen. Welcome on in. Yeah, the bear dungeon. The dungeon full of bears. It's been changed and tweaked and whatnot a little bit. Since y'all saw it in my, if you saw it in my video, there's been quite a few changes to it, to be honest. That were all stuff that was needed to be done, like the bears can be attacked now and all that stuff. Actually, I'm gonna go get some fresh moss. Where's my moss farm? Pale moss is there. Oh, moss is all the way over here. I always love the extra second channel vids. Yeah. What version of your world is your world on? I'm still on 1.21.10. I haven't updated to Mounts of Mayhem yet. I'm trying to finish the video I'm working on right now, and then I'm gonna update most likely. But I want to get up there and check out all the things, but it's not even that like some mods aren't updated. I just have not been bothered. There's nothing drawing me to Mounts of Mayhem outside of equipping my horse with netherite armor that has me even remotely caring to move to the version. Sure, getting a spear could be cool. I've heard the spear's pretty fun to mess around with, but like, is Mounts of Mayhem good? Like real talk, is it actually worth updating to? Like, is anything that noticeably different in what's going on there? The swimming horse is true, yeah. Do you have any plans to make the rivers actually make sense? As in like this big old river here? I mean, obviously a lake of this size and that tiny stream obviously can fill it. But I do plan to eventually bring another creek that'll come here and work its way up into the snowy area. And then I also want to add another one that'll be coming from here, like a mountain range that we're going to build back here that's going to kind of connect all of these mountains. I want to have as like one big mountain, I've decided. So that's going to be like a river that'll probably come down through this valley into the harbor here. That'll help make this look like it's actually being fed. We have these little streams that come in. We got little ones here and here. There's going to be a lot of tributaries. We're going to have a waterfall that's going to come down here that's already planned out in the creative world for this mountain redo. But actually, like, fully realistic? Nah, we're probably not going to have that. Not sure if it's because of the new update on Bedrock, but I've noticed when I use a boat, it's a little bit more glitchy. Maybe they want us to use the Nautilus. I don't think they would intentionally make boats worse to get people to use a new feature. So that doesn't feel... That could be an unintentional thing, but I would never expect them to intentionally make a feature worse. Ooh, terracotta. Terracotta. What map? I think that's Zeros World map. Ooh, I have green terracotta. I love this. 44 of you. 8 white terracotta. 6 light gray glazed terracotta. Look at me. Look at my storage rooms. I'm so efficient, dude. I'm so good at this video game. I'm like ridiculously good at this game. It's like amazing that anybody else even tries. I'm so good at this game. I'm in a mood today. I'm in a mood. I don't even know what type of mood. It's just a mood. Oh, the camera froze. Oh, why did it do that? What the heck, dude? Now, yeah, I'm really in a mood. Look at that.
Pleased to meet you.
Finally remembered to sub.
Why did it do that? What the heck is going on there? Hello? Let me try restarting it. Why do we do that? Dude, you can just see look at my gamer pose right there. Look at my absolute gamer pose. I'm in the zone. I'm like absolutely so in the zone there. We've never had the camera freeze before. Hello? Is it doing that here? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh dude, I look so good. Wow, look at me. Dang, dude. There, well, might be a no cam day. Might be a no camera day. Is it like being pushed over to here? No, the camera's not being displayed on that. Interesting. Yeah, it's just the camera does not want to work. I don't know, man. The camera said, I don't like this here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Device is no longer detected by the system. Was it unplugged? Let me try plugging it, unplugging. We'll do the old-fashioned unplug it and plug it back in. Okay, it has officially been unplugged and plugged back in. So that's about as far as my tech support goes. Oh my god, it worked. I told you, dude. Oh my god, I'm so good at tech support. You can tell I worked in the industry for years. Yeah, we're ready. We're so in. We're so back. See, even now, look at that. Wow, I move again. Yeah. Imagine if I was just there holding it. I'm just actually a ventriloquist. I'm just having a whole conversation the entire time. I wish I had that skill. I feel like that'd be a really cool skill to have. But I don't have that skill. That's okay. It's fine. Ooh, Doritos? We need some Doritos. Secret knowledge? Yeah, I know. I don't know why I grabbed 4 stacks. I definitely don't need that many. Need 40 of those. 23 of these. 18 of those. 3 of these. 1 of those. Cool. Nice. Had almost all of it in here. Cool. Great. Even better. Love that. 12 walls, 11, 6 polished. Okay. we'll just do that. 12 walls. We'll take those. 11 blockies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. And that is all going to go into a boom and a boom. We'll put these in here with these guys that I put in earlier. Doot, 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 doot. How often in tech support did you say try switching it off and on again? I actually didn't work in tech support that dealt with hardware. It was all software related. So it was, have you tried closing it down and reopening the application? That was more of it. No, I worked in database management for a while, and then I also did some like general tech support for a startup in Seattle for a few years. But that was like my last job before I moved into here. But that was more, I moved into a spot because I had that expertise with like database management and everything that nobody else on my team really knew. And that translated over for me into, I ended up being stuck with handling a lot of VoIP systems and helping IT departments set up our product on their network and all that super fun stuff. Absolutely sucked. But it was what it was. Tis what it is. Any other wood that we need? Oh yeah, I'm finally started messing around with copper golem statues for building. Very excited. Cool. 500 like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Click the like button, y'all. If you haven't already, click the like button. Woohoo! Okay, we've got our 4 shulkers. Didn't leave anything behind. And off to the lumber mill. Does uninstalling and reinstalling program count as have you tried turning it off and on again? Kind of. You know what? We can't lumber mill yet. We're actually almost full of shulkers of stuff. We need more shulker boxes. I unfortunately think I probably need another 4. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got that one. Cool. Let's get working. All right, let's do some stripping. I need a stack and 40 of you. 1 stack and 29 of you. 38 of you. 24 of you. 5 of you. 3 of you. 1 birch wood. Do I have a... I do have a birch wood. Hee hee, okay. Stripping with fWhip. Exactly. My shulkers came into the stripping floor though, so it's gonna be... We're gonna have to strip around them. It's gonna be a problem. There's 4 less logs to be stripped on our base layer. How do you come with floor designs for buildings? I started building a city and I actually want to do interiors. I'd say just like pick a block that looks cool. I saw somebody recently did a floor out of mostly chiseled bookshelves using the top texture of them, and it looked really cool. But I would say a big thing for interiors with floors is use darkness or the light level of whatever you're building to try and give a vibe across. For example, if your floor is light and your ceiling is dark, your room is going to look shorter than it is. It's going to feel more closed in versus if you have a darker floor and a lighter ceiling, the ceiling is going to actually make, by being that lighter tone, is going to make the whole place feel a little bit taller. Even though it's still could be like a 3-block space purely just by changing the colors. You can give the illusion of the ceiling being taller. So that's what I would recommend like looking into if you're gonna like figure out the vibe of the space that you want and try and use colors that help give that vibe a reality. Everyone behaving today, of course, Jinxie. No problems here. You can put the knife away. It's totally fine. Underside of barrel texture is perfect for a storage room floor. Yeah, and then you get also all the bonus storage of having your barrels as your floor. I clicked in to watch and it was pure silence before fWhip began answering this question. I turned the TV up way too much. Is that when I start just like talking really, really softly and quietly, and then all of a sudden we get really, really loud? Is that the way we should be doing it? And it works with spruce planks. I mean, obviously, if it works with spruce planks, then it's an S tier block. Started rewatching this hardcore series. Really great. Refresh my brain with all your builds. Yeah, there's the world tour that came out if people want just like a quick, as in a 2.5 hour refresh, which is quick compared to watching the entire series again. But yeah, it's let's sleep in the stripping floor. What's the build today? We're resource gathering for a bunch more buildings in the city because we're trying to finish it, dude. We're getting there. Ignore the 3 mountains I still have to build, but we're getting there. You have a fave build palette? Okay, I'm gonna get stuff done. Please don't end stream before I get back. JK, probably. Bye, Spider. But how are you gonna know what my favorite build palette is if you leave? What are we gonna do there? Usually miss streams. Glad I caught this one. Welcome on in, Karma. My friends, make sure y'all click the like button if you have not already on the YouTubes. I very much do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got 1,300 people in here. We're at 500 likes. I believe we can get to the 1,000 like spoiler today. 1,000 likes, big ol' spoiler. And I sent the first one a while ago. Well, now I feel bad because you were here, but now you're not. When I finally read the question, and then now it's like awkward if I like answer it because then you already gave up, and then I'm like, no, it's fine, come back, it's cool. How do you prefer to get terracotta, trading or mining? Well, regular terracotta you can't get by trading, so you have to mine it. We're too shy. I miscounted. Where did I leave it? Somewhere. Hello? Oh, I miscounted. Shelf. No, I'm here. Oh, okay. Well, now it's awkward because I haven't answered. I'm just messing with you. No, I would say my favorite build palette. I really am enjoying working with there's a good orange palette you can do with orange terracotta, smooth red sandstone, and resin is like a really, really fun one that is pretty new because it kind of looked weird before resin came in. Like it looked too smooth, but now that resin's here, it adds that nice little like bricky texture into it. So it almost looks like a stucco of sorts. I've been really enjoying that. That's been a fun one to mess around with recently. I have a deadline due tomorrow. I'm stressed. Oh, I'm sorry. I need 18. Dude, I'm almost out of spruce. The heck? Screw it, I have the time. I'm canceling today. I go, get your stuff done. Get your stuff done. How do you stay inspired? I think the easiest way for me is that I'm telling a story. That's like what keeps me coming back. Is that whatever I'm working on, I'm using to grow the story of the world that we're building. And that helps me to kind of keep the new build ideas coming from. And I think inspiration largely comes from having something that you're excited about doing. There's no like secret sauce of just like, do this and you'll stay inspired. Like anybody who says that is just making it up. It's just not true. I thought I already got this. Oh, I just forgot to. It's like, we definitely already got those. So yeah, I would say like, for me, what's been the secret sauce is purely just having a storyline that I can continue developing within the world. And it's not like a crazy lore-filled story or anything like that. Like I'm not over here trying to do a whole D&D campaign in the world, but now at this point, the world's lasted so long that you could do a D&D campaign in the world between all the cities. Somebody should do that. That'd be really cool. I'll give you the world download. You can play D&D in here. It'd be really cool. And let me know when it happens. That'd be awesome. Thanks. But like the whole thing that I'm doing here is my goal is to build a fantasy world, like a medieval fantasy world is what I say. So we have one civilization here, and then outside of that is that my goal is to build a medieval fantasy world and show how the civilizations interact together. So we have the one civilization here that's very based around farming and all that stuff, and like a big old massive city that's sprawled up because the tree here, and so they wanted to be close to it, so they like the tree gives like a magical power for people who are in the area. I don't know what that power is. It's ambiguous, so I don't ever plan to answer that question. But that drew a lot of people to living in this area, which is why there's a huge city here. So trying to show that people flocked to the tree means that I have to build a city to show that off. But then we have other civilizations, like we have the one out here in the desert, and this one's very based around like living along this river that provides the life and the lushness of that, and all the farmland is along the river, and the city's developing over here along the coast so they can go fishing and all that stuff. And then we have another dwarven one that's kind of starting to be developed over here that'll be really heavy about mining and foraging and showing. And we even have some buildings like this in the city, a big glass factory that I'm saying is very much inspired by the dwarves. That's not really, it's kind of a mix of the architecture styles, more city inspired, but kind of some of the colors and things that be over here of showing that like they've set up shop in the city to build a factory to produce glass and all that, blah, 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 blah. So I really use like what I'm doing to try and tell a story in the world, and then the build ideas and the video ideas and all that stuff just kind of come from that. And all I'm doing for the story I'm telling is like showing how the different civilizations that we have in here interact together. That is my entire goal of this story that I'm making. There's no like, I never plan to be like writing down lore books or anything like that. Like I'll leave that up all to people who are watching to kind of determine what those are. But just having that like loose direction of what I'm trying to do in the world helps with trying to maintain inspiration to keep going. We're definitely gonna need to go chop spruce trees. Unfortunate, but that's okay. So yeah, I would say, I think the big thing is like tying your world together. I feel like is the big thing that I see a lot of people miss when they're trying to make, oh, that's mangrove. When you're trying to make like a world, I think the big thing that people tend to miss when they're trying to do things is that their builds aren't connected. They're just spread out throughout the world. They're thousands of blocks away from each other, or they're right next to each other, and you have a giant skyscraper right next to a little rural farmland area, and you're like, why does this feel weird? And it's like, well, those wouldn't really exist next to each other anywhere in the world unless you give them a reason why they do that. So I would recommend people practice some form of storytelling, and a good way to do that is just to like show how the people of the world live together and have a little bit of thought and reason to why things might be close to each other or why they might be far away from each other. That's my recommendation. Oh god, Ace, we don't need to spam like that. It's okay. You can go find attention somewhere else, though. We've had birch planks. In my opinion, you're the Bob Ross for custom trees in Minecraft. Oof. I've learned all I know about custom trees from watching other people. Have you any idea what you could build next to spawn? Spawn is right here, and it's got like a little like kind of village square of sorts with like a tavern. That's kind of all it has. I do want to cover up the moss farm eventually. I just don't know what to do for it. I just write the cities in my book that I'm writing and then build some in Minecraft, so I have a cool Minecraft world. That's the same as my book, which is figuring out how the cities would look. Yeah, that's cool. That's kind of how Shovel got started, right? Isn't Shovel building, a lot of his big builds and stuff are based off of a book he was writing at some point in time? I'll be honest, I just watch Shovel stuff for the builds. I don't really know anything about the lore behind it. It kind of goes over my head. But it is cool. How you quickly ML. We'll open up a material. We got almost 1,800 people in here now. We got 600 likes. I believe, dude. The 1,000 is happening today. One second. I got a message from Lizzie. There. Cool. She fixed the last bug that we'd found in the Misadventures dungeon. It's been done. Oh, we already got the birch. Acacia, 21 trapdoors, 2 signs. When are you gonna work on New Papyrus, and what are your plans for it? I've got a lot of plans for New Papyrus, but I don't know when I'm gonna be going there next. Is more where I'm at with that one. 15 trapdoors, okay. I have so much bamboo. Reason being is I am just not super inspired to be building in that style currently. Oh, whatever. Ooh. Well, we got him. I think New Papyrus is really fun to be able to walk around in, but I'm just not like super interested in the build style currently, and I don't want to force myself into it to the point where I then get burned out because I don't want to be doing it. So whenever I feel motivated to get back over there, we're probably gonna do like a big expansion on New Papyrus. I want to get the harbor region sorted next. I really want to finish off this ledge, I think, like where it goes around here, or I want to finish off this. Because I want to build a big wall that goes around the city from like the water here, goes up this way, and is very like geometric, so a lot of straight lines. And I think it's going to be kind of like a boom, 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 like have like a little cut in the corner instead of just like a big box. I think that like almost like a W of sorts could be pretty cool. And then it's going to end over here, but I want to clear out like the sand here. That's going to disappear so we can have more harbor space. This is going to get pushed back a bit so we can have harbor space. Like I want to have one row of buildings along here and that big boardwalk. We're probably going to open this so that we can have boats come through there. And then we can also have like the way around this outer edge. And I want to redo this mountain to be something cool rocky like the custom rock we did over here, but I also want to extend this mesa rock along this whole line. That I think might be my next big task for New Papyrus. It's just something for that region, but all man-made within the city limits, no natural desert. Yeah, everything inside the city limits is gonna feel like a city. Like the walls in AC Origins. I haven't played through AC Origins. I own it. I bought it when it was like 95% off one time. And I was playing through Assassin's Creed Odyssey at the time, and I was like, oh, I'll go back to Origins afterwards. Finish Odyssey, and I was like, I don't want to do any more Assassin's Creed right now. Like, I'm good. I'll go to something else. Just never went back. But I'm sure I'll get there one day. Maybe when I get to New Papyrus, we'll start playing through that. That could be like a kind of fun thing to do on a stream. Of being like, okay, we're playing Assassin's Creed Origin, but not to like play the game. We're doing it to get build ideas and like go through something for the like how I play a video game if I'm like looking for build ideas. That could be kind of fun. AC Origins is like Roman era of Egypt. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of what I'm doing out there though, so it kind of works. Oh, that's exactly how many you needed. Oh boy. Wow. Could you show us some of your ideas for New Papyrus? I don't have anything built up. It's all in my brain. Oh, I needed 9. That's where we want the camera to get stuck. Okay, I know I need a lot of spruce. What plank? Dude, there's no way I can make 114 spruce trapdoors with what I have. Oh, mangrove. I need a skeleton. Who? What the heck? What the heck? That's gotta be an interior. That's gotta be somebody's interior. I did not put a no. No. Instant no. I'm not getting a skeleton skull today. As a second channel thing or Twitch only? Oh, for like playing a game like that? That'd probably be a Twitch only. Speaking of Twitch only, I really want to do a Misadventures stream soon, but I feel like I'll probably do just Twitch for Misadventures for the first time back and kind of just chill over there and do like really low stakes instead of worrying about the... Yeah, we need to go get more sperm. That's definitely not enough. Unless... No. Okay, let's go chop spruce. Why is chat so dead? Because we're streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So people are talking both. Right, just yeet right off the mats list. Yeah, it's fine. Nothing bad ever comes from doing that. What happened with Misadventures? Basically, to summarize it, is everybody took a break, but nobody communicated to each other that they were taking a break. Like, there was never a conversation in the Discord of, hey, we're going to take a break on this and come back later. That was never a communication. But, speaking of communications, we are having a meeting either later this week or early next week on Misadventures to see what we want to do with it. So, we'll see where that lands. The date is still TBD because we're waiting on a few more people to put in what times they're available to the calendar thingy. No. Is he also reacting more to YouTube or no? No, I have both chats coming to the same window for me. So sometimes Twitch viewers think I'm ignoring them, but in reality, it's just that YouTube chat is moving the chat so fast that I sometimes just it does seem like I'm reading one more than the other, but in reality, they're in the same window for me. YouTube chat refresh speed is too fast for my preference, so I hang out here more often. Yeah, Twitch doing it in like batches and pause and batch and pause and batch and pause is such a better way of readability. YouTube had an engineer design the system to be as efficient as it possibly could be, but did not at all think about usability. So technically, YouTube chat as like a programming thing is more efficient and more impressive that they're able to keep it running live like that with like very little delay. The chat messages just are flying. Like from a technical perspective, they built a better technical product, but it's not as good usability wise. Sorry, Twitch chat. Nah, y'all are good. Message as much as you want. What happened to Misadventures? Yeah, what I was just saying. People just took a break. But it's coming back. I've got one video on Misadventures that I've been sitting on for a while that's like almost a third of the way finished. And I need to meet up with some people and keep doing some builds and stuff for it, because I was working with Lizzie behind the scenes to add some additional projects and builds to Misadventures that were done by just like admin additions, not just players actually building the thing, to fill out the world some more. So I teamed up with like Barse and quite a few other builders in the community, and we built an adventurers guild together, which is live on Misadventures already. I don't know if anybody went around to explore it quite yet. I don't think Lizzie has put NPCs at it. I know the build is in the world, but I don't think it's been filled out with NPCs yet, because she was working on the bear dungeon and taking time with Le Bebe. Yeah, I don't think that's filled out yet, but I need to finish working through that replay footage and getting the time lapse for it and finishing the script. But I plan to do that, and I want to do probably 2 more like that, where I'm gonna jump in with some people and we're just gonna go and build up some things, get them creatively added into the server, and then do like a recap of my dungeon getting finally added and all that. I think would be kind of a cool way of showing a project. And then Misadventures for me is very much going to turn into like a once a quarter video, if I had to guess, of just like a compilation of like, I finished building the entire Road Builders Guild castle, and here's like the mega video. I don't think I want to do like weekly content on Misadventures anymore. Lizzie and Joel had a baby? Yeah, that's old news. But yeah, so I think it'd be kind of cool to, because then I can make Misadventures videos that don't really feel like I'm just playing on an SMP. Like we can make it more grand and more just like interesting, I guess, with a through storyline that you can just watch as a single one-off, and just kind of theme it towards like building up a D&D world almost. I went back to working in an office. I can't watch streams as much anymore.
Keep it real.
Hey, if you right and left click simultaneously while chopping logs, you strip the wood before you cut it.
That's true. That's true. Thank you for the dono. I don't need to strip these guys. These are just going into fences and trapdoors and whatnot. And that just takes extra durability off the pickaxe, or off the axe, so it's true. But sometimes I do like building with just plain spruce log, not strip spruce log. I know it's rare. Doesn't happen often, but sometimes. Once in a blue moon. Oakley, I think. Oakley Oak Leaf Aquatics. There we go. I don't know why I was going for Oak Leaf Aquatics. It took me a second. I think I got there though. I'm building a Candyland in Minecraft. When I'm done, what other realm should I build after then? Building or something else? I'm so stuck. I mean, if you built Candyland, what's the like opposite one from Wreck-It Ralph where they're like invading from? You could do that. It's too early in the year to pronounce stuff correctly. True. True, hotties. You ever experience critics from family or close friends when you were told what you're pursuing in this career? I don't think so. I definitely had some people who are like, okay, but how are you going to pay the bills? But I never had anybody that was like, you're doing what now? And I also played it extremely safe when I jumped into YouTube as my full-time job. Like, I kept growing my YouTube channel as a hobby that like my parents knew about, that I was like doing just as like a hobby, but they didn't really know like that I was like having the goal of turning into a job, or that I was really getting to that point. Maybe my mom did. But like my dad knew what I was doing and he was like, yeah, that's cool, that's fun, glad you're having something you enjoy. But I don't think he ever was like, okay, and like what are you gonna do? Like they never really cared about the money, because I was always talking about just like in terms of how I just enjoyed building things and sharing it. And I was like, yeah, the channel's growing, it's cool. And they're like, wow, that's impressive. But my mom was always, she's fairly tech literate. She worked in the tech industry back in the early days. So she kind of knows what's going on. And my dad was, he was always kind of like, he knew that I was like big into gaming and all that stuff and everything in there. So he was like, all right, whatever, this is the next phase. But then I played it super safe when moving it to YouTube being my full-time job. Of as soon as YouTube revenue started matching what I was making at my job, in like my actual job, I just started a counter basically, and I said, if this matches this for 6 months, then I will consider moving into this as a full-time job, because like I didn't want to jump ship early and then not make any money. So what I did was I basically built up a 6-month emergency fund through that time. Like I was saving everything that I was making. Like I was only really living off of the salary that I had before. And then as soon as I hit that 6-month point, I like started to look into making the jump and all that. And then was talking to my parents, and they're like, okay, like what's it look like? How are you gonna afford things? And I was showing them the paychecks, and they're like, okay, yep, you're good, we believe you. Like you're fine. So there's definitely some like skepticism, just because YouTube is such a new thing as a career. And also there's a lot of people who jump in to say, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, when they're making $10 a month off of it, and you can't really live off that. So when they're like, okay, like what's the reality of this? Like, how are you going to pay for things? Blah, blah, blah. I feel like that was like every time I had that conversation, I've just, with family and friends, I've never been somebody who like cares about sharing financial information. Like if they ask the question and then they get like weird about me providing an answer, that's on them. I couldn't care less. Like I'll just answer the question if people are curious. So not so much on the internet, because y'all get weird. Y'all take things out of context a lot, so I don't share everything on the internet. But family and friends IRL, that's different. But yeah, so I was never really hiding it, and everybody, as soon as they're like, okay, yeah, you're good, like you're fine. And then as long as my family was like, my family is pretty much like, as long as you have a plan of like how you're gonna afford things and blah 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 blah, like we trust you. You'll figure it out. They're going to be a full-time streamer when they have been doing it for years and have 11 viewers is so sad, especially when the spouse has a full-time job. Yeah, I've had to talk a few people out of that. That's never a fun conversation. I had one friend who was a fraternity brother, and he was talking about how he was during COVID, that he was just like, I'm done, I'm quitting my job, I'm going full-time on streaming. And I was like, okay, like, how are you gonna do that? Like, what are you gonna make? He's like, well, I'll dedicate so many more hours to it that I'll make up the revenue. It'll be tight, but I can make it work. If I just like extend my stream hours right now, I make $30 in 2 hours of streaming every night. So if I extend it to 10 hours, I'll 5 times my revenue. And I was like, that's not how it works. I think he tried it for a while. We lost contact. He didn't like how the last conversation went too well, I think. Because I was just very real with him and was like, don't do that. But I did see him live a little while ago, and I was like, you still have 5 years. And I did see a while ago on LinkedIn or something that he got a job somewhere else, and I was like, okay, thank you. He's not wasting away. Why is the pull that up to 101%? It'll do that sometimes when it just can't calculate. Like, if it's like 0.6, it'll round it up. So sometimes it only adds to 99. Sometimes it'll add to more. YouTube actually pays 2 potato stacks for real, no cap. Dude, so true. I have so many potatoes. I'm never gonna need potatoes ever again in my life. Just kidding. I would like more potatoes. If we're talking about figurative potatoes representing something else, I still would like more potatoes. I love potatoes. What are you doing right now? Breaking spruce leaves. I forgot a freaking log. Woohoo! Woohoo! Why do capes not fully connect to Minecraft skins? I find it so annoying. It's kind of the Minecraft aesthetic. I mean, actually, like, look how many years it took them to fix the texture stitching issue on like items. Like, finally you no longer see little lines where you can see through your textures. They finally fixed that after how many years, and how many people made resource packs that fixed it automatically. A man can always use more potatoes. I mean, the cool thing about potatoes is you plant them, you cut them up into pieces, you plant them in the ground, and then you get more potatoes. So, but then you're always pulling potatoes out of that ground. Y'all, I accidentally left my stripping light on. I'm so sorry. I would never have known that fWhip was breaking spruce leaves before he said it. You're welcome, Rainy. I'm here to... I mean, you never know. There could be people that are watching that are visually impaired, and they need that audible description of, yes, I'm breaking spruce leaves right now, because they could think it's like an oak leaf or something. You never know. I'm really here for inclusivity. All right. Buckle up, buttercups. We're going. Alrighty. I need just over 2 stacks of fences, so we're gonna do that. That's one. I need another 3 of those. Great, cool. I need to get 12 of these big boyos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boom. 1 hanging sign. Nailed it. 4 doors. Boom. 40 signs. Okay. I used all my sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, if I get... That should be that. 32. That's 42. Boop, 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 boop. 36 slabs. Bam. And then we need 106 of these. There's 40. There's 80. 92. 1, 2. Nope. Got 96. I'll go with that. And then we need 100 something of those. That's 104. I need another 10. We'll just make all those. That's 20. That's fine. Cool. I'm a boys from Italy. Nice. Welcome on it. I need 68. Ah, it feels good to have spruce
Pleased
logs
to
back in
meet you.
stock again. It never takes too long.
Yo,
I need to
fWhip,
do that more.
When is the next Hardcore and Misadventures episode coming out?
Hardcore will be out most likely January 22nd. Not this Thursday, not next Thursday, but the Thursday after. And Misadventures, I do not have a date on that one quite yet, but eventually, TM. Okay. Barrel. 48 barrel. 64 barrel. Nice. Beehive. Book. I need 16 chiseled bookshelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else do I need? Boop boop. Beehives. You need 39. Let's go get some. Downloaded Axiom and Lightmatica for the first time a month ago. It's crazy how much faster and crazier I can build. They are good mods. Welcome to the world of having a bigger paintbrush. And before people tell you you're cheating because you're using a big paintbrush. That's my favorite part, personally. We need more. I just need to make a whole stack, dude. First thing I hear when I join is I live potatoes. Dude, I live potatoes. Wow, we're kind of running low on oak. I only got 2 shulkers and a double chest of oak logs left. Whatever am I gonna do? The heck, man? Okay, we're actually getting through a lot of this. Love. Boom, boom, boom. Complete and utter disrespect for my students talking over me. How could they? How could they? Send them out of the classroom instantly. Straight to jail. Straight to detention. Anything I missed? Nope. All right, let's go boom and boom. What can I get out of here? Hee hee. Woohoo. Woohoo. Oh, there's so many things. Dude, nice. We're good in there. Not comprehend being a teacher. I understand it. One of my best friends is a professor or teacher. I know some of his students watch my stream because he was like, "Hey, I'm giving you the shout out directly to the kiddos, to the kids." And I was just like, "Thanks." So I don't want to dox him, but I can tell that he like really loves teaching people. And he's sometimes it's like more difficult than others, but like just depending on the kids. But like I feel like it's that realm where if you can find people that are genuinely interested in what you want to teach them, that's a really cool thing. Like to be able to get people who are just like soaking up the knowledge that you want to share with them, like I could see that being a really rewarding situation. So we need 4 soul stamp, we need 2 stacks of that, and 3 stacks. Okay, 2 stacks of that, 3 stacks of that. Boop, boop. Put that back in there. There's some sand in here. Soul Sand. We'll get out of here. Boop, boop. Where did I use Soul Sand? I don't know. Great question. We'll find out. It's rewarding both ways. Nothing better than getting to learn something you love from a teacher who clearly loves it too. Oh, yeah. Like, I had the opportunity a while ago to go back to my high school, and they had a career day thing, and they wanted me to come in and give a talk about, like, what it's like being a full-time YouTuber, because they obviously, like, there's a lot of kids nowadays that want to become a full-time content creator, and so they had a lot of people that were super curious about it, and obviously teachers don't really know what to talk about for it. And so I got connected with them just through like the alumni thing a while ago, and they asked if I could come out, and I was like, sure. And that was really cool. And just, I only got like 3, maybe 4 questions of people asking me if I knew Dream or Technoblade. That was like, so it was pretty low compared to a normal day. So, you know, it's fine. But like it was really cool being able to go and actually like chat with people and have those conversations and kind of have people who, like, there were a few kids who like had started channels who were genuinely like really interested in, and like you could tell they're like putting in the time and like watching a lot of the YouTubers that are like, here's how to become a full-time content creator, and they knew what they were talking about, and they knew all those things, and they asked some really cool questions, and that was something that was, for me, I was like, this is like, I had a fun time doing it. I was like, I'd do this again. This was a great time. Okay, let's get our leaves and stuff, and then it's just pretty much copper. We'll get the mushrooms in there too, and we need to go get a bookshelf. I need to get green concrete and wool. Most teachers are entitled, they're just different. It's really rare that you meet a good teacher, but when you do, they're hard to forget. Yeah, I don't know if it's... You definitely have some professors and teachers who are doing it. Like, I had a few college professors that were very much teaching so that they could keep their tenure and they could do their research. Like, their first and foremost thing that they were there for was their research and whatever that was, and then everything else came second to that. And those professors, you could tell, just like did not care. They would rather give you to a student aide to do everything. Like, they barely were involved outside of having the lectures. They had an aide doing everything else for them, some poor grad student who had to do all of their stuff. And that left a negative impact on it, because, like, obviously it was hard to build that relationship with a professor who doesn't want to. But then there were a lot of professors who, like, were absolutely awesome. Like, I think I've talked about one before. He was my computer science 101 professor, and he was just such a good dude. And he had this running bit that, like, I still remember. I think I've talked about it before, but he was like, if anybody can beat me in Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road, you get an instant A in the class. And in reality, all he wanted to do was absolutely destroy some students in Mario Kart, because the second somebody challenged you and says, hey, if you can beat me in this one specific map in this one game on the Nintendo 64 console, like, we should have been scared right away. Like, you should have just been like, nah, I give up, I'm not doing it. But, like, in reality, he just wanted to play Mario Kart with everybody. And I like to think I'm decent at Mario Kart. I'm not great. There's a lot of people who are much better than me at Mario Kart. And dude, I got lapped. I actually full on got lapped. Like, he was not being nice at all. He was not holding anything back. 2-2, okay. But, like, forever, I will remember that, because that was just something so funny of just being like, no, I got destroyed. And he was just smiling on his face the whole time, casual, just absolutely There was lines of kids who were coming. He'd only do one-on-one, like 1-against-1 races, and he would just destroy everybody that challenged him. And still to this day, I remember that. I mean, I also remember a decent amount of what I learned in class, but like, I remember we had like we were looking into like making like a 3D environment, like learning how like that works based on the code. Like before he allowed us to jump into like a Unity or something, we had to be able to make our own 3D environment. And then like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I think, had just come out then, and he was like, no, we're gonna spend class today playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood on the projector screen, and we're gonna be talking about why and how everything happens from a technical perspective and like what they're doing, and then we're gonna see what we can recreate from it. And it was really cool. Was he a good teacher on top of that? Oh yeah, no, he was probably one of my favorite teachers I had. Woohoo! My students get a kick out of the fact that I play Minecraft and make videos. Yeah, I mean they're like, oh, one of us. Instant, you're the cool teacher. We'll just bring a whole stack. You usually need more than I have in there. When's next world tour? I literally did one last month. Like the last video on my channel was a world tour. So there will not be a next world tour probably for like 5-6 months. Why are you playing video games in class while I had to learn Z transforms? I don't know, man. I mean, I dropped out of the computer science program after I got enough to get a degree in it. I was like, I ain't doing the advanced stuff. It wasn't for me. So maybe that was my loss. I do remember in my electrical engineering courses I took, though, one of the professors had us, the entire purpose of it was to, the entire purpose of one of the projects was to show how electrical circuits are used in real life situations. So a lot of people are doing like, here's how transformers work, and here's this, and here's the gates that are used inside them. And me and my buddies who were teamed up for the project together said, Minecraft. Let's go to Minecraft. So we did a entire project in the class that was, oh, actually I have a bunch of these. Waxed weathered. How many of these do I need? Ew, I use wax oxidized? Ew, brother, ew. Waxed weathered. No, weathered. Yeah, how many do I need? 8. But yeah, we did a whole class where we showed all the different electrical circuits that you could build in Minecraft. And so we sat in front of the class playing Minecraft, showing how it all worked, and the teacher was like, oh, I've never seen this before. I'm gonna go play this game now. It was so funny. She like a week or two later came over and like showed us actually like what she'd been building in Minecraft and all that, and like she designed like a little calculator or something, and I was like, oh god, what have I done? You make an Italian village. We have a few Italian inspired villages. We have one that's kind of inspired by like Cinque Terre. That's really, really colorful out on the coast. I have an area that I'm kind of doing like an older broken down Tuscan space soon. Haven't really got into it yet, but it's coming. So we've got some stuff that's Italian inspired. Dude, I put so many chests here, being so hopeful that they were gonna be full. There's just nothing. I was so hopeful. Okay, we will make 16 of these.
Pleased to meet you.
Hi fWhip and chat.
What was that? My science and art class, my final presentation was about how we see and use Minecraft to show how pixels from far away blend together. That's kind of cool. That's fun. Don't yell at me. It's okay. We don't yell here. We use words that are not super loud and angry. Oh, where's my stone kata? Stone kata. Waboom. And 1, 2, 3. Waboom. I need 7 of those. Did I have any in here? I had 1. I have to waste a block. I didn't even need those. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, we are so close to being done. It's only taken us an hour and a half. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And I can't even do the rest of these because I need chains. So, it's fine. Hi, little guy. He's still trying to get back in there. Which one is this? Are you the waxed one? Waxed. Okay, now we need... Well, I guess I need waxed copper chains. Do I have any? I do not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we also need oxidized copper chains, which are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. I ordered poutine for the first time at this place that does some here. This is mush. I'm assuming that's a sad, big sobbing tears. That sucks though. Okay, we need wax weathered copper golem statues. I watched the videos of the beginning of this world on YouTube, and after I found Pearl on New Life SMP and was introduced to fWhip and others. Welcome on in, Smiles. Pearl's a good person. Definitely. I need to catch up with Pearl. I haven't talked to Pearl in far too long. Okay, it's 1, right? And then a pumpkin on top. Carved pumpkin on top. We're gonna go make some of these. All right. T8 resources. My internet is not happy right now. Libby isn't working for me and stuff on here keeps on freezing. Oh. I'm actually building an Italian-inspired fantasy world to help my new D&D hyperfixation. Dude, I went down a rabbit hole on D&D last night because I'm trying to figure out how to rebuild my character in Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Because I'm just like, I've been trying to make like a rogue build. It's just not doing the damn that I want it to. And it's a bummer. So I decided that I would rebuild it and just do something different and try and go like a different route. So I was starting to look into like how the stats actually work instead of just kind of winging it. And oh my gosh, I was so deep in the sauce in just like Baldur's Gate 3 and what it's E5 something. I don't really know what that means, but that's what people kept saying on the forum threads. And I ended up finding some explain like I'm 5 website of like if you want to build this build, get this and this and this and this and this. And I was like, thank you. That's what I need. Okay, do I have carved pumpkins in here? Wow, I actually had one. I was not expecting that to be the answer. Any pumpkins? Nope, no pumpkins. Dude, I was so not expecting that to be a pumpkin. Oh, we also need a bookshelf. I guess we can go buy that from a librarian and pick up a pumpkin that I have down here. E5 is 5th edition. Okay, there we go. I learned something new every day. Yeah, I saw everybody saying that rogues in Baldur's Gate 3 are apparently pretty bad, and they're pretty much just a glorified lockpick. So, oh, a bookshelf. We only needed one. Now I'm all sad, and so I'm rebuilding to be like an archer instead of a rogue, and it's a whole thing. There's that. Okay. Don't need those. Alrighty. I believe this is how you make copper golems. Somebody's told me that if you put them down as an oxidized copper golem, they just like pretty much instantly turn into a statue. So how quick do we statue? Oh my god, that was fast. Wow. I was not expecting it to be that fast, but that was fast. Oh my lord, he's a statue too. Oh, I like this. Okay, so we want to go that stage and that stage. And now they're going to be permanent little statue boyos. And I think, yeah. Perfect. Oh, and you can like put them in a pose and then pick them up from that pose? Because I wanted them sitting, I think. Oh my gosh, they have different item types, whether they're sitting or not. Oh, that's so fun. Now, what do I do with these? Right, use I guess we'll keep those. Yeah, it's pretty fast. You're right. It is pretty fast. It's so fast. That was a lot fast. I thought I was going to like leave it and just stare for a few minutes. Be like, we'll be back later. But no, that was fast. Love me some path building. fWhip, you are my podcast. Oh, why the skull faced after that? Turtle edits. Takes a minute for the messages to appear to fWhip. Yeah. There's a slight little itty bitty stream delay, so you know, give it a moment. Okay, we are going to set up down here for now, and I'm just gonna lay out all the boxes. And I think we can just... Actually, we're going to go in this little spot. Boom, 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 boom. These are my emotional support boxes over here. Wood. Wood and stuff. Greenery can go here. Wood. Cool. That's all the boxes we need to build everything. Love. Missed the episodes. They're coming back. Don't worry. We got... Y'all have seen this a few times. We got these to build. We got this to build. That's not getting built, so we gathered all those resources for nothing. And this is the backside of those. We got this and this and this and that and this. If we get to 1,000 likes, I do have a spoiler ready, but like we ain't at we're at 5,500 people and we're at 870 likes right now. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I don't know what I was gonna say next though. Any spookies down here? Probably want some frog lights in there. I should go get frog lights to put in there. How many days you had in your world? We're at 12,230. I wish I could have bought your whole Foliage University hoodie before it sold out, but I didn't have my paycheck and money for it. Hope you'll release cool merch again sometime soon. Yeah, the company that I worked with said they are down to do another round of merch at some point in time. So that's good news. When that'll come, I don't know. I never want to be somebody who's like constantly releasing merch, because I feel like that in itself is, I don't know. I don't want to ever be like spamming y'all to be like, spend your money on this thing for me. Wee, give me money. Like, you know, like I want to be here content first and foremost. And like I'm not here to nickel and dime y'all and try and get as much money and everything as I possibly can. Like, that's not why I'm doing this. So yeah, I like the idea of doing like one merch thing a year, potentially. Like that's probably like where I'll land if I had to pick something. Maybe two if there's like a joint thing going out somewhere. Like we had the trading card game stuff with MCC, which that stuff's still available, I believe. But I don't ever want to be just like sending all this stuff ever. I want to make sure it's something. My big rule I have for merch is that, is it something that I myself would want to wear or own? Like that's my big thing with merch. That I feel like there's a lot of content creators that I see that they'll do stuff and they will a torch. They'll like sell merch that then like it's like I've had some friends who sell stuff and whatnot, and I won't name any names, but they're like, yeah, I did this with the community, but it's never something I would use. And I'm like, it feels weird. So I only ever want to release merch that like if I would not personally want to like wear the thing or own the thing or whatever, like I'm not gonna do something for it, which is kind of why I don't do it that often. I think for now I am probably done with plushies and that type of stuff. Like I don't think I will be doing another plushie in the near future or really ever again. I feel like I've done enough of the plushies. So yeah, I don't know. Torches. Ew. Can't have torches. Lag machines, more like. Oh, I got haste too, dude. We're breaking these torches so fast now. Oh, what? I would have bought the hoodie, but I don't like hoodies. Yeah, that's fair. I wanted the only slight annoyance with the company that I work with is I love their products. Their products are super high quality. And then that also kind of leads into this being a problem with it, is that they only make them for a single thing. Like they aren't willing to do like a merch release, whereas like the Foliage University thing that was you could buy a hoodie or a t-shirt or a crew neck or whatever. Like they only had the one option like that I had to pick, and I figured a hoodie would be the most accessible or highest asked for. Kind of also going off of that like vintage college sweatshirt vibe. Oh, we're at the house. Hello, house. But yeah, so that was the only kind of annoying thing of like I didn't have an option to do like a t-shirt and a hoodie. I could only do one. Forgot I put them all in here. Look how many torches we got now. Need to organize this. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, y'all. I'm trying so hard to keep things somewhat organized. At least if they're in a chest, I'm putting the blocks somewhat nearby each other. Oh, that's not the same. I'm colorblind. Yep. Okay, that's a little bit better looking. Nighttime. The buildings you made looks really cool. Thanks, dude. I was gonna put those in here. I gotta save all the gunpowder I can right now, dude. I'm poor. Are you thinking about building something snowy themed? Yeah, we've got a spot. Up here that's gonna be snowy after we keep expanding these mountains, but it's just not really. It's not really something I'm doing right now. New year, new you for a week, then it's back to old me. True. Vibes. Okay, we're gonna be switching gears and moving some more villagers into the whatchamacallit? That thing, you know? The nether, yeah, that thing. Okay. Oh, I'm still recording. Oopsies. Let me change a file path real quick so I can know where my recorded stuff is going. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Time to use my fat creeper mug for hot tea. Why'd you put a pH on that, random geek? That's just made it feel so much weirder. Okay, so for those who are new here, we need to get one villager per minecart in this thing. And those. We need to send all of them into the nether as zombie villagers that we have traded with. Actually, we only have to go through the 34 emeralds here. That's all we have left. So let's see if somebody wants to take a job. No, I already goofed it. Ugh. How did you get turned in one hit? Stupid undead sausage. Oh, there's one down. What version is the world in? 1.21 to 0.10. Leave that there. So for all of these, we're trying to turn them into stonemasons. Let's go make sure everything up here is fine. Yeah, I've not moved to Mount's Mayhem yet. Just haven't really bothered. Okay, we want to get them all into here. I think I heard somebody turn into a stonemason, or that was my stonemasons that are on the other side of the wall. Can I interest you in a profession that involves very, very sharp blades for cutting things? I probably get this question all the time, but how did you learn how to build awesome builds, and how do you learn to get the inspiration? How do you get the inspiration for the builds? Learning how to build is something that just... you learn a little bit every single day that you're building. Like, you don't, there's no way to like be an amazing builder overnight. That's not possible. So I always recommend that people just try and get better at one thing every day. And there'll be some days where you go backwards, and that is totally fine. That's part of the journey. So I think it's building is definitely, it's just an art form that you learn by practicing, the same way you learn how to draw better, the same way you learn how to do any skill. You just gotta keep going at it. As far as like, oh, ding 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 ding, we're lost another one. I hate Yeah, just, and then as far as finding inspiration for builds, I always recommend you can use websites like Pinterest or ArtStation or whatever's on those. I think like you can, those are always good sites to go to, I think. But getting the idea of like what you want to do is good. And I think, no. Why am I so bad at this today? Why am I so bad at this? Don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. Focus on me. Oh, he's going all the way back. Dude, I am not in the groove right now. I am not in the groove. But he's a stonemason, so it's fine, and he survived. Why'd your villagers change job? It's something that they do by chance whenever they get zombified. There's a chance that their skin changes, but if you zombie cure him, he will just turn back into a villager again, so it's fine. Okay, you chill there. Think about being a stonemason. Absurd question number 5. If you're, as a human, wait, what? Forced to be transported to your Minecraft world and live there for eternity, what'd you build or prepare first before being transported? A place with a lot of food. And a really good view, because there wouldn't be a whole lot of modern entertainment in that. I think I can send one through there. And we're going to send homeboy up. Take a gerb. Take a gerb. No. I'll take him back. I'm so sorry. Please hang out over here. Who wants to? Yay. Just threaten him with death and he will take a job. Yellow. Here you go. Ah, he was one hit away. Easy, simple. Not even close. Okay, we do that. Flip lever off. This will be our last one. Coolio. Okay, so he's there. He's there. I think I'm gonna send. Oh no, we already have one through. Okay, we've already put one guy through, so we just need to move him along. We've got 4 up here ready, and we can head on through. Why do you need so many bricks? The bricks aren't really relevant here. It's the zombie villagers that are relevant, and in order to get them to lock in, be so locked in that they can't despawn anymore. If you trade with them once, they become something, at least in Java Edition, where even if they're zombified and they don't have a name tag, they still count towards the mob cap, but they do not despawn. So we are bringing some lore into the nether here so that we can build the cyberpunk city. In terms of, you're not supposed to be here. This mosh pit we're making. Ooh, I don't want to fall in there either. But we are going to be putting a heck of a lot of villagers that are turned into zombies in there without name tags, and they can't hold any items. So I'm using a minecart activator rail to drop them in, and they all fall in there. And once we have 70 of them in there, which is counted out by these emeralds, we will disable mob spawning within 128 blocks of the tree. So that way we can build the whole cyberpunk city that I want to make and everything like that without worrying about gas blowing up everything. Almost 1K likes. We're getting there. Appreciate the support, y'all. So I didn't want to build a mob switch that's like fully 100% active all the time, that like disables mob spawning in the nether, and I will never make one in the overworld. But in order to build the city that I want to make, it kind of became something that was a bit of a requirement in terms of just something that would help. Can't wait for the cyberpunk city. It's gonna look so cool. Yeah, it's coming along. Okay, we actually don't need to follow him. He can just kind of go. We just gotta watch. Have a little glimpse right into there where we can see when he gets dropped off. We just need the minecart to go by. He's just got to get all the way in. And he's out. Okay. Back we go to the overworld. Was gonna call Mandolin cute as payback. Alright, looks like we need a new mod with a January 2nd birthday. Just kidding. Kidding. Nobody could have guessed that. First time ever, Joel. First time ever. Come on, buddy. Look at him. Look at him going. That'd be pretty funny to try and make a mod team for the lols. We'd fill out every single date of the calendar year. Finding somebody with a, what is it, February 29th? Is that the leap day? Leap year birthday? Is that one? My birthday isn't even January. Yeah, well, I don't. You think I know things about my mods? No, don't be. Why did I think you said it was your birthday last week? Who said their birthday was on the 2nd? Oh, you misclaimed Anima's birthday was the 3rd. That's what it was. Yeah, you lied to us. That's what it was. Okay, in you go. Whoop. Are you gonna collab with the bakery and Snarple more? I would be down, but I'm a survival player, and like the building they do is way different than the building I do. Okay, you changed your job as you teleport through the dimension. What the heck, dude? Now you got an eye patch. What happened in that portal? I think what they do is so impressive, but like that's using Minecraft as an art form in a different way. So I don't know. I feel like I would jump into stuff that they're doing, but I don't think they would ever really need to reach out to me for building advice. I'd be reaching out to them for building advice. I'm a leap year. Yes, it's the 29th. Oh. Sorry, Austin, you're under 13 years old probably, so we're going to have to get rid of you, but it's fine. It's fine. When you turn 13, you can come back. I'm kidding. There was that, I saw a thing on the internet a while ago of triplets who were born on the 29th, that they were celebrating their 4th birthday or something. I was like, that's so funny. I saw you in the credits in Snarple's video. Yeah, I built a little tugboat. I only was able to be on for like an hour or two, so I wasn't there for too much. I didn't even finish the boat. Other people finished it for me. I got like the whole shape in and that, and started some color paletting, and then people finished the rest of it. I never actually even logged on to see like what it looked like when everybody finished everything. I saw my thing done, but I didn't log back in. I probably should have done that. Well, actually, you could go all the way through. Yeah, whatever. We'll see if anybody's taking gerbs. Okay, that's off. Dude, I think because I killed those villagers, we probably don't have enough now in our mosh pit. Unfortunate. Ooh, fortunate. off. Dude, our stonemason really learned how to love books. Oh my lord, does that work? Wait a minute. No, okay. Oh, it's like way nighttime, dude. Wait, that means I can sweep. I can do a sweepies. I love a sweepies. That's okay because I'm the most successful 6 1/4-year-old in chat. True, dude. You're making big gains for a 6-year-old. Honestly, like, impressive. Yeah, Avalon, I'm just like not surprised anymore. I know who to tune out when they're like in a mood. I mean, I'm in a mood today. I feel like I'm in more of a mood than I'm typically in. But I just know who to tune out. 1,000 likes. Whew. Well, let me get through this next round of villagers and we'll jump into the creative world real quick and I'll show you what I've been up to. And then everybody can leave the stream because they just wanted the spoiler. This is the spoiler. We're moving. No, it's not. Spam click him enough and he'll pick up a job. Yep. You know your fate. Rip follow age? Yeah, it hasn't been a thing for a long time. I haven't had follow age as a command in my chat for probably 2 or 3 years. Will you please get a leak? I'll give you a spoiler, but no leaks. I don't have a leak to provide. Can you take Gerb? Oh, dude, I've been recording for like 10 minutes. Nice. That's a great clip to have. I don't want spoilers, so I'm gonna leave. Okay, fine, bye. It'll probably be a thumbnail, so I'd be spoiled anyways. I have a general sense for when I first appeared here. Honestly, good on ya. What do mods do? Mostly cause chaos and call each other cute, but they're supposed to keep the chat somewhat safe. They're supposed to push the chaos out of here, and somehow they just keep adding more chaos, and I don't know. I mean, if you clicked on your own name in chat, you can see when you follow. Oh, right, I forgot they added that. Okay, so when this next dude picks up his gerb, we've already got one in the nether. We got one villager in the nether is worth more than 2 villagers in the overworld. Sir, you chose sassy mods. What did you expect? Y'all were not sassy when I gave you the mod badge. You found the sass after you became a mod. Crazy how much progress you've been making. Terraform is almost my favorite. I'm really excited for getting some next projects done. Yeah, we hung out with you too much. Rude. Alright, well, this guy doesn't want to change his job. No, he did. Of course. Complain and you shall receive. Okay, there's all the ones ready to go. 114 villager. Moving. I gotta restart Minecraft real quick because sometimes changing between worlds after I've been playing in my instance for a long time gets a little laggy. So let me just reboot it and I'll show y'all. I remember watching you make those mountains on your building with fWhip world. Yeah, those ones are cool. It's definitely like an older style. And I definitely got carried away of just like, let's make the shape, and didn't really focus on, hey, I should probably texture it as I go. And that's something I've learned since then. If I don't texture as I go, I don't want to go back and retexture it later. Okay, it might lag for a second, but we're going to boot up with Creative World. Havoc? Oh my gosh. Dude, we got the whole gang here. Double dirt times. Ye olden days. This is the Creative World. There's a mountain that needs to be built. There's actually 3 mountains that need to be built. This one mountain has 4 peaks to it. So is it 4 mountains or 1 big mountain? But then we got the big mountain over here that needs to be built. I guess I haven't explored this area since I deleted all my Foxy data. Make it run faster. Are you 100% sure about that, fWhip? I think you just missed their sass before you gave them the badge. Yeah, I don't know about that midnight lurker. I'm gonna bring okay. Yeah, this is what. Oh, geez, it's so laggy. Why are we so laggy? That's because I'm 100%. This is what I've got going on so far, and I was talking about copper golems. I'm using them for building in here. I'm trying to use them as like little. I'm trying them out. I really like them up here. Flip a lightning rod upside down on a copper golem, and you get this little like double stack thing. Or if you make them sit, it'll line up perfectly to get the single, and it's kind of fun. So they're all in their yay pose. But yeah, they're up there, and I've started doing a little bit of terraforming, shaping out to where we're going to get some rocks to kind of fill out this face. And then I've been shaping out some of the buildings up here. But I guess I'm actually doing a cathedral. I'm breaking my rule of never building cathedrals in Minecraft, and we're building a cathedral for the tree. If you haven't seen this, I think I showed this as a spoiler before, but this is the city wall along the back. So I think this might be next episode. Not the episode I'm working on right now, but like the next one. I'm working on 112 right now, which is all these buildings. But I think this is going to be 113 of getting this guy built out. I think it'd be kind of cool. So that'll be fun. You use Voxy? I do, yeah. But I don't know if these, I kind of want to do, I think I'm going to do like the rocks, the cathedral, and like these back houses, and then get the wall at least to like there and up in so that can be finished. But I don't think I want to touch this side at all. A cathedral. I like that. Unfortunate that we're breaking the rule. Oh, your internet died. Oh, yeah, that is unfortunate. Okay, let me restart Minecraft again, and we'll get back into survival. Gigafy and emote. Of course, mandolin throwing in the giant you're cute. It's fine. Thank you. I'll take it. Thank you. I'll take it. Looks amazing. Thank you. It's going to be a fun one. I'm excited. Part of me wants to do the interior of it, but I don't know when that'll happen. I don't know if I have time for it in that video is the problem right now. So it'll probably be like a final step. I hope I can do it. If I can find out time to get it, but just the carving and breaking of all that to make the huge space. Roots taking over the interior would be pretty cool. If that interior gets offered to a member. I feel like that's an interior that I would need to do myself. I would love for somebody to do it for me, but I feel like it's one that I need to do myself. You already got a job. Right, we're ready to move. Did we already send one through? I think we sent one. Ow! I love tap. It's fine. I think we already sent one through. Did we send one through? I don't know. We're going to check. I do like the idea of Roots taking over the interior and like winding their way around things. I did. Look at him go. Oh, he's so cute. Wow. Look at that nose. If Minecraft 2 came out, would you play it or stay with Minecraft 1? Well, I mean, obviously Hytale releases in like a week and a half, and that's obviously going to kill Minecraft. So who would even stay on Minecraft 1? You never have time for interiors. Well, this one actually like has a cutoff for it, because not the video I'm working on right now, but the next one has a sponsored segment in it. So that actually has like a specific date it has to go live by. But outside of that, this year, I'm no longer going to be following to my every Thursday upload schedule. I'm going to give myself the time if I think it's needed to fully finish the project and make a better video. I'm going to give myself the extra time. And part of that I've decided means fully finishing every project I do. Like if there's a me saying, eventually I want to have an interior to this, that I would be building myself and not like a community member for a path interior or something like that. Like I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it before the video ends is a goal that I have. That positioning of that cathedral type build almost lends itself to you doing an interior about making offerings or something in the world tree. That was kind of the goal. My Thursdays won't be the same. I'm so sorry, Liz. Underground chamber thing. I kind of thought it'd be cool to have like a huge crypt underneath it too. Like that could be fun. Seriously though, take care of yourself. Yeah, I want to try this year. My goal is to really improve the viewing experience of my videos. We're gonna ignore that. I feel like my video quality is stagnated, and it also doesn't help that I've been in the same series and world for 4 years now without very many side series or anything else coming into the mix. I think my videos are still good, but I feel like when I was starting this series, my quality of video was going up, and I feel like I plateaued and I'm just chilling. Like the quality is still good, but I feel like I'm at a point. I was talking to my wife about it last night. I'm at a point with work where I feel like I could produce the videos I make right now every day and just be fine. Like, and I could do that. But I don't feel like outside of the builds, like being a creative challenge of something I can figure out and something I can grow as a builder from, I don't feel like I'm actively growing as a content creator from making videos better. And that's something that I want to focus on. I like constantly improving my game as a whole and constantly finding new things to try out. So part of that is going to be that I want to start learning how to improve my video quality. And I think most of that's going to come down to like scripting and adding in some like subtle effects that are more uniquely keyed in and made for the video itself, instead of just like a lot of I don't know. But yeah, long story short, I want to just keep growing. Yeah, I don't plan to do a military encampment anywhere. Well, we do like little pillager stuffs, but I'm not huge on the idea of having like a giant military camp or anything like that. Just not really how I enjoy envisioning my Minecraft world. Like somebody said, is kind of like a utopia. That being said, I think it's cool to do an abandoned village or city in a pale oak biome. Yeah, I have thought about doing something like that. Dude, we're on a roll right now. What? You just send on. Okay, right, like perfect trading hour. They love getting gerbs. Oh. We're gonna keep sending. We'll figure out the mess later. If they keep taking gerbs, I'm gonna keep sending them through. Oh, amazing. No battlefields either. Maybe like some giant skeletons, or like I've wanted to do. Oh, you guys are all. Yeah, I thought we were supposed to, yeah, like push him through. And then like push him through. I want to do like I guess it would be a battlefield of sorts, but I want to make a, okay, fine. Let me go sort everybody else out up here. Like a stone golem or something was either just like died in the middle of a field or something like that. Oh, Jesus. Like a big ancient stone golem statue that's kind of like resting dormant in the middle of like a Either maybe on like a slope on the mountain or something, but I feel like something like that could be kind of cool. I keep jumping back to like the bastions from Overwatch, which if you've played Overwatch, you would know those dudes. But they have kind of like a sad story. But like, I feel like I want to make like a big organic golem of sorts that just like has moss growing on its shoulders and all that jazz. Elias Barron, we don't really talk politics and stuff in here. Just because it's hard to have mature conversations about that on the internet without a lot of people coming in and saying all that stuff. The only thing I will say on it is that like any loss of life or any war happening anywhere, there has to be some other solution to that. We're not going to get into politics here, and that's all I want to say on it. I don't really want to see the conversation going on in chat just because I want to keep this as a space where everybody feels like they can kind of have a distraction from the unfortunate events happening in the world. But yeah, it is unfortunate that that's what the US is coming to right now. And that's all I would like to say on it, or have said on it. Or like an archaeological site, a little bit, yeah, but not really even like somebody's digging it out. Like there's those old classic Minecraft builds of just like a huge skeleton like resting along, like, I mean, not even Minecraft, that's like classic fantasy, or just giant skeleton like rib cage sticking out the side of a mountain that's just like fused with it. It's so ancient. But so I want to do that, but like a big like stone golem of sorts, I think could be really fun. There are venues for discussing politics, and this is not one of them. Yeah, we're a little Minecraft streaming community here. We don't need to be bringing in all that stuff. Will ever do an Asian/Oriental build? I tried that back in the Nether update, way back in the day, and it was fun. I would love to try it again. I think I want to do. I just don't know where in the world that I would like to do something like that, but I think having some sort of an Asian inspired region of the world could be fun. I almost want to go with like Southeast Asian kind of tropical environment would be really cool. But it would probably blend across like all different styles of like Asian architecture. So we'll see. How many villagers do you need? You need to fill up the entire hostile mob cap, which I believe is like 70 something. But I think we're doing 80 just to be safe. Cambodian themes could be cool. Yeah, one of my best friends in high school, he was from Cambodia. He was like first generation born in the US, I believe, or maybe he was born there. I can't remember. But he would go back every summer, like, and just spend the entire summer with his family there. And some of the pictures and everything of like the little villages and everything, this is so cool. It's definitely like brought it up on my list of places I'd love to visit one day. Why do you zombify all of them? Wouldn't they get smashed by the others anyways? They would if we just sent them through. I don't know. I've got a system I'm doing right now, and this is just, we're going with it just to prevent any. I know this system works, but Velen, you're probably right. We could save a few minutes. But this way I can kind of queue them up when it's trading hours, then we send them through, because I can't send multiples in at once. I guess if I did like a little like down track and like raise the portal up a few, that might work. Wait a sec, are we doing a mob cap anti-spawner thingamabobificator? Yeah, Dire Kestrel, exactly that. We're adding lore to the world, actually, is what we're doing precisely right now. Summer in Cambodia sounds hot. Oh, yeah. That was probably miserable temperature-wise. We got to be pretty close. Because I think I have enough for 80 in here. So that means that we actually have a full stack of villagers once we finish these guys. So we should be really, really, really close. No, Dire Castro, I think you got the proper term. I'm with you on that. Thingamabopificator. Did we get a 1K spoiler yet? Yeah, Trev, you missed it probably like 5-10 minutes ago. Jumped in the creative world for a brief memento. Okay, we're gonna flip you and flip a you and flip. Actually, I'm gonna go back to that. Do you have Gerb? You still don't have Gerb? Ugh, dude, you're killing me, Smalls. There's 9 and there's 10, so we're actually done if we get through all those. That's a good amount of brick too. My English is very bad today. I'm struggling. It's okay. 70 hostile mobs per person in a Minecraft world. Well, he's gonna take a minute before trading hours open, so let's go move the other guy. I already put him in the nether, didn't I? English, hard language, yas. Yas. I really need to copy this and move it into the creative world because I'm starting to build that wall out and I need to be aware of how far that thing extrudes. Well, we don't have enough yet. It's a grumbling in here, though. It is a grumbling. Okay, so if we took all these, yeah, we'll just move them back. Hee. A mountain range shaped as a giant statue of yourself would be amazing. Like, absolutely fwiptastic. True. It'd be like the... What's it called out in Leavenworth? I think it's the Sleeping Lady Mountain. Well, like one of the mountains surrounding Leavenworth, which is a small little town here in Washington. They got hit hard by the flooding, unfortunately. Well, not them, but like all the roads around them. But there's a mountain that like looks like, I think it's called the Sleeping Lady, but it kind of has like, if you follow like the ridge line, it like actually makes out like the shape of somebody like sleeping on their side. Making a mob switch, I was so confused. No, we're just doing this and sending villagers in there to die. It's super fun. I love spending my time doing this, Kaka. No, yeah, we are making it. We're making a little mob switch. Also, I don't know if I missed it because my list stopped updating, but Bolton Hill, if you became a member recently and I missed you, I'm so sorry, but thank you so much. What's current project? Mob switch. Mob switch in Zeneva. I don't know why I went German. No, we got a child. We're down to children in the mob spawner now. So, well, I can't.
Keep it real.
What state do you nearest to?
I live in Washington, if that's what you're asking. The state of confusion. Yeah, I'm pretty close to that one. Emotional exhaustion. Is that a state too? Noble, thanks for the dono, dude. Appreciate you. Don't get the baby. Don't get the baby. Don't get the baby. Don't get the baby. Yeah. The child. Oh my gosh. Oh no, there's a child. Zombie. I must murder. Don't worry, y'all. I killed the zombie. I got rid of the zombie. It's fine. No need to panic. Only calm. We went to go see Avatar: Fire and Ash on Friday. I think I mentioned that on Friday's stream that we're gonna go do it. Super movie was really good. I was very impressed. Super cool to watch. But they had a trailer at the start for The Mandalorian and Grogu, and I was like, I kind of forgot this is gonna be a thing. I'm excited. As a professional German speaker, I can say that was not German. No, of course not. But that's like what Hollywood thinks is the German accent. The child zombie was kind of cute. Yeah, until it's running at you 100 miles an hour. Just munching on your ankles. $3.5 hour movie worth a watch. Yeah, it was good. We went to one of those like fancy dine-in movie theaters. The first time I'd ever done that, but it was good. I like the new villain they introduced too. She was cool. The new like fire tribe that they introduced from the Avatar people. It was very, very well thought out. I thought there was only 3 movies too. I didn't realize that there's 5. With, if they're successful, plans for another 3 afterwards. But 5 are already confirmed happening. It's definitely a wait until streaming. I don't know, man. It was really good in theaters. The visual effects of this one in theaters, I think, is worth a watch. The memes around that villain is actually very funny. Oh, I haven't got on those at all. I was like, what other nations are they going to feature? I guess they could feature the airbenders could be featured a little bit more. They only kind of had a side plot in that one, if they were just some traders running around as nomadic air people, but they mostly just got destroyed by the Fire Nation. So like they need to have a big feature for the airbenders. I was like, what other, I guess we're gonna have a true Earth tribe, because we've kind of the first ones is like a there was kind of like nature benders, not true earth benders. Avatar: Last Airbender. No, blue people. Avatar. I just love saying they're the same thing. I would like a diner movie theater with that kind of movie. Yeah. It was worth. I didn't realize that there's actually quite a few of those in the greater Seattle area now, which is kind of fun. And there's even some that are 21 plus, and I was like, you can get a nice cocktail while you're watching a movie. They actually have like full-on bars and everything. How smart are you geographically? Like 10. Bye, Smiles. Thanks for hanging. I'm actually going to watch 28 Years Later Bone Temple. I don't know what that is. I'm not a huge fan of the Avatar movies. I love the visuals. I don't like the writing or stories they have. To me, they're bland at best. Oh yeah, Austin. I think this one was decent. They're like visually appealing enough to that it's fun to watch. But I always think of the Avatar movies as like, they're just a tech demo. Like if you ever want to see like the latest tech happening in VFX, like that's the Avatar, blue people Avatar movies. At this point, they're not even subtle about their attempts to copy Avatar: Last Airbender. Well, to be fair, they've been written since the 90s. So I don't know if they're really copying or just like similar thought lines. It's like James Cameron like had the idea for these in the early 90s, but the tech was not there to make the movie to the quality that he wanted, so he didn't make the movies, and he basically was sitting on the scripts, like rough drafts of the scripts of the first 5 movies since the early 90s. And now the final one's going to be out in like 2037 or something like that, which is just insane. So I don't think it's necessary. Like I don't see them as like being like they're just copying off of Avatar: Last Airbender. It's pretty simple, like theory. Ow, fine. Give me a love tap as you go into the pit. Or at least heavily reference. I think it's more just that the community is like joking that they have the same name and going for all of it, but yeah, you never know. Is what it is. Regardless, movies are entertaining. And Avatar: Last Airbender probably copied the ideas from somebody too. Still a great show, but they probably didn't invent all their ideas. Even they have a beach episode. Ever played GeoGuessr? Yeah, I'm like rank like 13. No, I've played GeoGuessr a few times. I feel like if I play GeoGuessr a lot, I could be really good at it because my sense of direction is actually pretty good. Like I feel like I have a really good sense of direction and being able to remember places that I'm at IRL and like being able to find my way back to things if we're ever like walking around a city. Like when my wife and I were on our honeymoon in Italy, I'd never been to Rome before, and I had only been to Venice when I was like a little kid, but like I felt very comfortable like a day in walking around the city to at least get to like general points without really even needing like a map or anything. Like I felt like I could do the streets and everything and know where I was going. I feel like that's a pretty consistent thing for me. If I have walked somewhere once, I can usually find my way there again pretty easily. If I've driven somewhere, it might take 2 or 3 times, but then I'm usually good to get there without any directions. I'm a big story guy, so when the story isn't there, I lose interest and becomes a 3-hour, 14-minute slog. I get you on that. I feel like the Minecraft builder in me has made me a lot more attached to the visual art behind movies. Like that's something that I grab onto a lot when I'm watching movies now, is just purely the visuals of all of it. And yeah, just the visuals of everything.
Keep it real.
Kiwi, I thought that was going a
Last
total
Airbender
different direction
goes
at
off
first, and I was
elemental
just like,
magic system,
ouch,
not
dude.
very original. By that logic, almost every fantasy movie is a copy. BTW, Happy New
True.
Year.
Robin, thank you for the dono. I appreciate you. True, but like Avatar: Last Airbender is the one that we remember the most fondly, so therefore they are the original. That's how internet logic works. Okay, when this gets down to 6 left and all the villagers are in there, we should actually technically be good. English only in the chat, please, friends. Want to ride a polar bear dog? Yeah, but like, remember the penguins though? The penguins are so adorable. I feel like I'd go for the penguins over the polar bear dogs. The sledding penguins. Look down for 2 seconds. It's okay, Blocky, it happens. Well, yeah, Valana, how else do we decide anything? It's obviously like the most extreme of any situation ever whenever you're talking about anything ever. Well, a traditional worldwide mob switch, you need a way to move mobs in and out of the loaded chunks. With that being local switch, does not need that. Yeah. How big of a border does the mob switch have? Like, how far does it reach? Whenever the chunk is loaded, it'll be there. So basically 128 blocks. A little bit more, actually, because my chunk... I have 20 chunk render distance on. It more comes down, I believe, to the simulation distance. If I remember correctly. Dude, green, we don't gotta go there, bubbies. It's okay, little guy. We don't gotta do that. Oh, he's like locked in though. He's like super locked in. Dude, he's over there like typing it, and then he's going hee. It's okay, little man. He's like, guys, have you seen how funny this is? Like, these people don't know how funny this is. It's super funny. And we're over here like, yeah. The kitties have joined, yeah. A child. We're down to the point where I don't have many villagers left and we're close to finishing it, so I think I have to leave him while we move the others. Hope that he grows. 6-7 is banned in this chat. He said it. I was so confused for a moment. I forgot that was even a thing. Yeah. Oh, we got 2. Dude, we got double on the rail. I didn't even realize. 2 zombie villagers going in. Is he gonna catch him? Why is he gaining? Dude, one is moving so much faster than the other. I think it's fine though. I think it's fine. No need to worry. Yep, we both made it. Perfect. Doubled. Was one of those not zombied? I don't know. One kind of looked not zombies. He's definitely zombied now though. Hi everybody. I think if I'd fallen there, I think that's just the world is over. I think that we're putting a glass top on that when it comes time. 6-9 is the real thing. No, that was like, everybody's like, yeah, 6-9's the funny thing, not 6-7, when in reality we were all screaming 6-9 as much as they were back in the like 2012. Being like, hey, isn't it so funny? Nah, dude. They're both cringe. Let's be honest. I want to hire a roofing company. Yeah. That's gonna use a good amount of glass to cover that guy. Okay, now that we know we can do 2 at a time, it's super easy. Wait, I want to catch these ones going in. To the pit, we have a new tribute coming in now. We have 1 and 2. Nice. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so fun. Ooh, we have a librarian. The other day I was in Costco and I heard a kid say 6-7. I responded 8-9. The dad had a sort of appreciative look. He's like, ugh. The dads were like, I know. Thank you. Thank you for making the joke that I've been trying to make forever. It's okay, little guy. You can sit there. Not the baby, not the baby. Yes. Until he grows, he can hang out there. Oh, you had the sparkles. Do the sparkles. It was one thing that was really interesting was we were at a hockey game recently, and on the Jumbotron, you know, they always like flash around to the different people in the stands and get everything. Anytime a kid was like featured on it, they just instantly went. And I was just like, oh my lord. I knew it was like a big thing.
Pleased to meet
that
you.
Like the kiddos love. Obviously, like they're spamming my chat all the time. But it was
just gonna drop this here. See you later.
Jabriel, thank you for 17 months. And future Gembriel, thank you for the 17 months. But yeah, it was crazy. That was there's no need to zombify them before the pit. Yeah, but I have a system that I'm doing now. It's fine. But I was just blown away about how much the kiddos were like, just not even like a second thought. Like the first thing they did was just instantly, hee. It's like, oh, okay. I think it's way bigger than you can even imagine. Oh, trust me, I see my comments. I did see that YouTube on vertical live streams now has a feature where if somebody types 6'7" in a virtual, like a vertical live stream, so like in the shorts feed, it has 6'7" pop up at the top of the screen. Like not even content creators is like, it's not a feature that content creators turn on or off. It's like a special thing, the same way that you can like send like emotes and things and whatnot. Just typing 6'7" in the chat on a vertical live stream now pops it up while you're on mobile at the top of the screen, like for everybody on mobile. Like how is that? Even YouTube was like, haha, we got to get in on this. Fix problems with the platform? Nah, make a little 6'7" meme. You Google 6'7", the screen also moves? Yeah. Google does love their little bits like that. I mean, there's still, if you Google Zerg Rush, the screen starts eating itself. Like the letters start attacking. I always do love that one. That's a good one. And there's do a barrel roll and it'll flip on itself. That's always a good one. The Zerg Rush one is actually like a game. Like I think it's all the O's start attacking and eating the other letters, and you can click the O's to kill them. So you can actually like try and defend against the Zerg Rush for as long as you can and preserve the rest of your page. Radio free Zerg. What's that one do? Dude, I think we might have enough. If these little children grow up, yeah, there's 4. Love. Wait, when the corporations start doing memes, it's time for the meme to die. Yeah, but like Chive Lord had some great memeage going and ended up getting a brand deal out of it with Philadelphia cream cheese. So, you know, sometimes it works out for the memers. That was the song in StarCraft. Oh. Yeah, friendo, I'm not going to say something in a language I don't know on a stream when some random person asks me to do it. Sorry. Imagine being a historian in the future researching 6'7" for a living. Dude, it's going to be the exact same way we research, like, ancient theater and everything like that. Like, give it another 1,000 years. If the planet's still alive, there'll be people researching what we did, being like, yeah, they had these weird trends on the internet called memes. We don't know what a meme is, but they loved their memes. Rude. Dude is getting bored. I'm sorry if I'm boring, that's fine. Will these be considered high culture one day? It depends on which historian researches it at which time, if it's considered high culture or some weird thing. Yeah, Molly, we did a little bit ago. Okay. This villager goes through, and then we have 4 left, and we are done. Yeah. Who is this Lamau they keep talking about? Is this some god, some deity they revered in the 21st century? They seem to really love this Lamau. It seems to be a sort of greeting or something when they're interacting with each other. And this GGWP, we don't really know what those initials stand for, but they seem to really love saying that whenever they're playing these video games with each other. How they had any free time for leisure of playing video games, we don't really understand, as we now have to work 80 hours a week to keep ourselves alive with the atmosphere fading. They really were in great times. They didn't realize it before the atmosphere broke. Up you go. You're gonna make content on Hytale? Oh, we went all the way through. Okay. Well, I will make one video on Hytale, confirmed, when it comes out. I was hoping to get early access, but I don't think it's happening.
Let me type in chat. I don't know why. Crying.
Robin, how'd you go and get banned? Ugh. No, I'm just kidding. Hi. No, you're not banned. I don't know what's going on. Try closing and reopening something. Oh. Okay, well, we're still waiting on those little children to grow. Speaking of meme. What are you afraid of besides dying? Probably like the ever-ending sense of dread that could find you at any point in time and really just like mess up your whole life, you know? Global conflict. Scary movies. I don't really do horror movies. Definitely scared of those. Definitely afraid of those. Yeah, don't really watch too many scary movies. The news. Sometimes the news is a little scary to watch. Don't really tend to go after that too much. You saying global conflict while the song is playing in the background is a great juxtaposition. There we go. Got the word. Also, Robin, thanks for the dono. Sorry, it's loving the chill stream quote. What is a completely unimportant fear you have? Unimportant fear. That's a good one. I don't know if there's any unimportant ones. So everything I'm thinking of right now is like, no, that would really suck, which means that it's important to me. But I don't have any of those like fears like the, what's that, like tryptophobia, where you really don't like things with a lot of holes in them. Like, I don't really have anything like that. Like, I don't know. Yours is mice. Yeah, little critters can be. Any of these deuterinos want to grow? Or become... Oh, it's nighttime. Obviously, they can't grow at nighttime. Grilling? Dinner on the grill? Now to chill with fWhip until it's done. Ooh, what we grilling? Don't like needles? I used to really hate needles and like getting shots and things. I'm pretty okay with it now. I did really for a long time. Like, I hated swallowing pills. Like that was definitely one I think of. Oh, that would have been bad. Like I really hated that. This is looking pretty mob safe, I will say. So technically speaking, we actually should already be over the limit. Nope, we are not over the limit. Those are in fact skeletons. Skeleton. How is... There's 3 mobs? Unless some of them that are in there somehow... There's a 4th. Yeah, we might need to throw some extras in. I thought I was about to throw that in there without checking, and I was like, please don't tell me that's my bow. I've had this bow forever. My only fear is falling downstairs. Funny enough, not even a half hour ago, I slid way down my stairs, and now I have to ice my ankle. Oof, yeah, that does suck. You're afraid of a tiny block of cheese? Mm-hmm. You keep backups of the world just in case? I keep backups of the world not in case I die, but in case the world file becomes corrupted or something happens to my computer where I no longer have access to it. But if I die in this Minecraft world, no matter what way I go out, like we're gonna call it there as that, unless it's a bug. If it's actually like a bug in the game that happens, like we have had that technically has happened once. We're literally just waiting for these dudes to grow. Might as well go out here. Chill. We'll let the villager breeder keep running just in case. But technically, I did die in this world a while ago when I tamed my first skeleton horse. I logged out on the skeleton horse and I was in the air, like somehow like over a block like here, but I was like, I think it's because I had jumped and then I paused and I closed the world down. And then when I loaded up the world back again, and the only reason why I closed and I logged out was my wife came in and was like, hey, I'm taking the dogs on a walk. Do you want to join? And I was like, sure, I'll join. So I was like, pause, save and quit, blah, blah, blah. I'll come back later. It'll be fine. Take a little breather for 20 minutes. And I came back and it somehow inverted my Y level, including the skeleton horse. And so I was at like positive, like 70 or something, 80, something like that. Like I was like above ground up in the grassy area. And it inverted me down to negative that, which put me below the bedrock floor. And I literally just fell into the void. Like there's nothing I could do. Like no reaction time or anything would have saved it. Like I was below the bedrock and I was just gone. So that one I rolled back to a backup because I was not about to lose a world due to a bug like that. Like if there's a bug that has me actively playing the game and I lose something and like I die because of something, whatever happens, we're done. Like the world's over. That's cool. If it is something that has to do with gameplay, then that's fine. Now, if it's something like what happened there, where I just logged out above the ground and logged back in and I was below the ground, I was like, dude, we're not. That's not where this series ends. That was in like year 2. Like I was building up I think I was building no, it was either the video where I got all of the advancements or it was the video where I was building the flower forest village. That's the wildest Minecraft bug I've heard of in a while. Yeah, I think it's patched now. It's never happened again, but it's still to this day, I will never log out of Minecraft world if I'm on a mount or in a boat. That's like one of my rules I have now is I do not log out of my Minecraft world if I am in a boat. Or if I'm like in a boat, a minecart, riding a happy gas, whatever it might be, I will not log out of the world until I find a way to get out. You're not supposed to be here, sir. This might just have to be something where we come back every once in a while and just like add a few more villagers. Those dudes are fine. They're just chilling. They're all name tagged. That is unfortunate. Yeah, it was a weird one. I mean, the good news is there's no gas spawning. Also, for the person who asked if it affects the Wither Skeleton farm, it does slightly. The Wither Skeleton farm still works, but I do have to lower my chunk render distance by just a few blocks. Just a few. To where I can no longer see the tree. So, standing in here, you can see that there's there ain't no wither skeleton spawning. Like you can, well, there's no, that's a dog. But then if we come down here and we go to, I think it's 14 is what I've measured it to be safe. That's no longer loaded. You can see the chunks ending right there, and now skeletons are spawning. So it's a slight change that needs to happen. When I come out here, I just need to lower my chunk render distance by a few, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world to have to do that to be able to build something really cool next to it, and then also still be able to use this place. I was on a mangrove tree, logged into death screen, and then had to fight a zombie for my gear. Died 3 more times fighting to get it back. Oof. Will you someday make a tour of your world? Yeah, there's a tour video. It's actually the last full video on my channel. There's like a 2.5 hour long world tour if you want to see literally everything in the world. Pup rescue mission? Nah, that dog's got a job. Dogs scare skeletons in Minecraft. That dog is there to scare the wither skeletons out of that weird corner. It puts them... The dog scares them out that way to then where they're in the aggro distance of the iron golems, and then they run towards the iron golems and fall down. That dog's got a gerb. You can't take his gerb away. Speaking of these two guys, you want an emerald? You want to become a stonemason? How's your Christmas? It was good, Luke. Thanks for asking. Christmas was very chill. Hung out with the fam, played a lot of board games, ate a lot of good food. 10 out of 10 Christmas. I don't really ever come down here all that much. I no longer log on top of trees. I load in suffocating and leaves. Solid blocks only. I've never heard of that. Another child. Okay, while that dude grows, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Tell me if he grows up and gets all super big. You can tell me. Wow, he grew up. Did he just grow up? Wow. And he's already a stonemason. Oh my gosh. Dude, Chair is so much better at this game than I am. I don't know why I left and I was like, yeah, you guys can tell me. Yeah, you can tell me. And then I was like, no, we'll just grew up and took a job. Oh my god, what a good member of society. Grows up, like turns 18 and instant job. That's the so-called dream right there or something. Yeah, that's also what happens when you follow the dream. You just turn into you become a zombie. It's fine. That's not a take on the world at all. Definitely not. Let's walk him to his little permanent cubicle that he's gonna live in forever and ever and ever.
7 mths ago you did a tour with other Minecraft YouTubers. If you ever did another similar tour, who would you want to invite along next time? Smile.
Last time we had Scar, Gem. Who else came? I can't remember. Was it Mog? I think. Well, there he goes. He's in. Sweet. That should mean we have one more to go. So Savvy, thank you so much for the 1 year, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, was it Scar, Gem, and Mog? Such metaphors. Wow. Yeah, I feel like it'd be cool to like bring. I don't know. I always like chatting with Scar and seeing what's going on with like. Oh, that was the last minecart. He's always fun to like pick his brain about all the stuff and like get his take on things because I respect Scar as a builder a lot. His ability to see things artistically is very impressive. I think it'd be cool to like show B-dubs what's going on in here. And like, I don't know. I feel like I looked up to him a lot when I got started back in the day, so that'd be cool to show a little bit of what was going on. What else? I don't know. It could also be fun to just bring in a bunch of the smaller guys who are like really up and coming builders now and like get their opinions on things, like get like some of the people from the J-Bus Discord in there and like just kind of run around with them and talk about builds and like the stuff behind it. And like it would be almost cool to just like do it in like a creative world and copy and be like, all right, if you were to change this, what would it be? Did you see that Tango's making a mountain? I think you need to teach him the mountain ways. I did not see us make a mountain. Did he already like do a bunch of it? Tango Tech. What the heck? Why is there a recommended video on my channel right now? How to build like a hermit. Is that like he's just like, he doesn't have it as like a thumbnail, I guess. Oh, well, I know he's doing like the ramp up to the decked out thing, but I guess he's kind of build like a flat plateau on it. Interesting. He'll probably hide decked out in a mountain, huh? I don't know if it's more like, what's weirder is that, pretty sure that you don't need to watch that video. Yeah. He doesn't have a video yet, but you can see it on the stream. The mountain is being built over the plateau. Oh, okay, yeah. He just started it. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's so many people that like see the hermits and say they're the best builders of the best builders ever. Like they invented building in Minecraft, and obviously everybody else is just copying them. But like, that's not really true at all. But it's one of those where you talk to the hermits and they're like, nah, man, I picked this up from blah 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 blah. Like I've been on like B-dubs as an example, just because we were talking about him a while ago. He was like, yeah, I'm logging into the bakery server because I want to learn from a lot of the bakers. So I'm like learning how to like pick up on build tips and things that they've been doing. And then he does his next video implementing a lot of those tips, and then people then went to the bakers that he was learning from and started calling them B-dubs clones. And it's just like, how did we get here, dude? Yeah, Mumbo's a really good builder too. Mumbo, I always thought Mumbo was a good builder. He was really good at shapes. He's really good at geometric shapes. He just needed to like shrink down what he was doing. It's nighttime. Yeah, well, we're waiting for the villagers to grow. Little guy can't have a job, but he can grow at night. You just need one more to grow. Yeah, and if you watch their videos, like they're really good about giving credit to who they get designs from. Even like Doc will be like, yeah, I got this redstone idea from blah 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 blah, or from Nembomb or whatever. And then people be like, oh my god, you invented this thing. How could Nembomb steal it from you? And then in the video where he built the thing, Nembomb's like, yeah, or then Doc's like, yeah, I got this from Nembomb. It's like, how? Viewers are weird, dude. Viewers are weird. I think the weird part though is that a lot of viewers feel that need to defend their favorite content creator out of like feeling like they're doing their favorite content creator a solid, but then their favorite content creators over there like, please don't defend me. I don't need you to. And they're like, you have my life, my sword, and my shield. I will defend you with every heartbeat I have. And the content creator's like, don't. And they're like, I will do it. You're welcome. Yeah, I know you need this. Like, even I have some people do that for me that I've been like, bro, just chill. Just, it's fine. Got another plan for another SMP. Nothing crazy right now. But I guess Misadventures coming back is kind of the biggest change, or not change, but like thing I have planned to be doing more of. Hermitcraft's just mainstream. It is mainstream. Very much. Which, like, they've built a really cool brand. Like, you cannot, nobody, whether you love them or not, like, nobody can deny that Hermitcraft has built like an amazing brand. Like, they have done so much cool stuff with all of it. Wait, Misadventures coming back? Yeah, I don't know when my first video will be. I want to do a stream on there. I think we're going to start it as like a Twitch only stream and just go like run my new dungeon a few times and just kind of chill and vibe and hang. I almost did it last night, but then sore throat was kicking my butt, so I decided to just chill. Watching Shovel and Drift run your dungeon this weekend was fun. Dude, I was having such a fun time watching that. They found so many bugs. We fixed them all, but they found so many bugs. I was like, I was impressed with how many bugs they managed to find in it. Because I had already run it like 10 times. I didn't find any of those. Any of these villagers want to grow? There's 3 villagers. Can we like feed them bread and make them grow bigger like you can do with animals? Like that's, no, sorry, no, villagers definitely not treated the same as animals in Minecraft. Definitely not. Yeah, I don't know when my next Misadventures video will be, because I want to re-envision how I do those, and kind of everything on there is going to be a one-off video. It'll exist within the same world, but it's going to feel like a one-off video, and very much like a video essay of here's what I've been doing and here's all these things. Because I don't think she's publicly said it, but Lizzie told all of us that she's gonna just kind of move into an admin only role with, you know, she's a little busy in life. So I kind of want to do I'm obviously not an admin on the series, but I think I'm gonna do a bit of a similar thing of like, I want to just do like a big video every once in a while and just kind of work on things that help improve the server a little bit here and there, but then very much be like, maybe it'll come into stream content and stuff like that, and I'm not too sure. How long do you usually plan builds like this? Some builds I plan the week before I build them. Other builds like the Nether Hub I planned, we started building last summer. So some builds been going for a real yay. Some builds have been around for a real long time. Off you go. This should be it. This should be the final villager needed for the mob switch. This is number 80, which puts us 10 above how many we need, and hopefully that means no more mobs are spawning. Ow. Technically, we should only need 70 something, and there are still hostile mobs at 79, so now... See? Why are there skeletons? Dude, there's 80 villagers in here. Unbelievable. Inconceivable. How is that many zombie villagers in here? Look at all of them. My children. And there's still mobs out here? It's almost a liquid mass of zombie heads. I gotta see. Look at all their little toe beans. Are you sure? Count the zombies? Yeah, let me count. Who wants to count that? We're not counting that. No, we measured out 80 emeralds. And we did all 80 emeralds. Are you building a mob switch? Because I want to make my nether safe around where we're going to be building the city. So the lore. Somebody call Sausage. I need him to say the lore. Is that we are in the nether. And this tree here has created a safe bastion where no mobs can spawn. And like no hostile mobs are able to come near the tree because lore. In reality, there's just a mob switch inside. But there's only one skeleton. Normally there's a few out there. There's another dude there. As long as there's no gas able to spawn, that's the biggest concern. A few hoglins every once in a while in the city, that's fine. We can deal. But like the fact that there's nobody flapping around or screaming and shooting fireballs at us, all that good stuff, you know, that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. But like the occasional baby piglin that'll just be walking around the city, I don't really mind that. That's okay. So I think we're honestly, I think that's clear enough to start production. I mean, like, he despawned. Nobody else is coming back. There was a little dude down here. What are you? Don't you run away from me. Where'd you go? He just despawned in front of my very eyes. Wow, you have stuff. I'll take those. Wow. Don't mind if I do. Oh my gosh. Wow, y'all are so kind. Oh, wow. Wow. Ooh, string. I like string. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Gives life and movement to the city. Yeah, we'll give it a little bit of that. Leah Plays, thanks for hanging. You have a good night. Actually, yeah, we can go back. Now we'll go out the main way. Yum. Looks like at least 3. Yeah, exactly. Crypto. How we doing? Welcome on in. If I didn't catch you earlier. This is called Mob Switch. It just stops hostiles from spawning. Yep. Precisely. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I've been live for a little over 3 hours though, so that was kind of all the tasks I had for today too. Let's go drop these guys in here. When did he get here? Oh, God. When did he get here? It's just his little head. Hey, I'm kind of stuck. You mind giving me a hand here, please? That'll be great. I really appreciate it if you can give me a hand. Oh, that's so good. Love me some turtles. Alrighty. 12,236. The mob switch is done. We'll see how long it takes to build the Nether City. Help him? No, he found his own boat. Turtles are something else, that's for sure. Oh, yes, they are. Do I want to start building? Do I want to start building? I don't think I do. I think I want to go get some lunch. So we are going to call it there for stream today. Thank you so much for hanging, my friends. I really do appreciate it. Y'all been absolutely amazing. Click the like button if you haven't already on the YouTube side. Subscribe, follow the stream, all that cool stuff. If you haven't, I very much do appreciate the support. We'll be live again on Wednesday doing some other stuff and just seeing where we land next and some builds, and might be building, might honestly be doing some creative stuff. We'll see. Shulker Monster? No, that's all organized for what we're building next. We got all those blocks earlier. But yeah, thank you all so very much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I'll go find somebody to raid over on the Twitch side. And with that, my friends, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye. Follow the stream. Subscribe to the YouTubes. Ooh. Okay, bye.